I'm on my way to go meet with Audrey and Darren.
Time for new countertops.
They both are burning the candle at both ends. They're so busy. They have so much going on.
We bought the house about 10 years ago.
Mainly because of location.
We knew that eventually work would need to be done because it was just outdated. The house was built in the 70s and the design reflects that, but it wasn't something that we were gonna do right there in the beginning.
One of the projects that we started was trying to bandage the countertop. I started it and then kind of realized that might being a little bit over my head. Then it's like I couldn't complete it, and then I got called into work, and you know, I just don't know when I'm working, when I'm not.
That part of the wall is gone. Then we can have this part open so we can see into the living room a little bit better. The layout of the kitchen right now is frustrating. It's too small, and then also it's harder to watch the girls when we're not in the actual kitchen or living room. I feel like we're usually sectioned off into one part of the house.
They do not have any extra time to work on their house, yet for some reason they keep taking on projects that are above their skill set and way too ambitious.
None of the DIYs that we have tried have worked. We need help on all of them in order to correct our little and big mistakes that we've made.
Hi. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm excited to be here. You've lived here for how long?
10 years. So it's finally time to just get this how we've always wanted it to look.
Okay. What is this?
This is our pool table.
All right.
When we have friends come over and all the adults can kind of play pool, and
I've always tried to convince them to get like a convertible kind where it's a dining table you lift off the top and then there's your pool table. Otherwise, to me, it's just dead space.
Because you have a doorway into your kitchen, the dining room feels separate.
It does. I would love for the wall to be opened a little bit more.
Is that why there's a hole here?
That was Darren trying to see if it was floating.
Yeah. Got it. Oh, wow, yeah. You guys really went for it in here.
Yes, we did.
Oh, man.
I have a countertop guy, so I figured I can start the demo here and save a little bit of money.
That would have maybe made you happy for a little while, but you wouldn't have replaced the cabinets, and that's,
No.
so you're not really getting like the core of the problem.
Correct.
You have to address it. There's just never a good time. If you're cooking here and your kids are sitting right here, like, this is really close. You're probably constantly like,
Right. You can't actually walk away when something's cooking or it has cooked because it takes a while for it to actually cool back down.
I got it. So over here,
This is where we almost always are.
there's a lot going on in here, but wow, what happened here?
I was convinced that when I opened this, I was going to open it to just
Like solid brick.
brick straight across. And then once I actually did it and I saw beams, that's definitely not brick. I don't know if it's safe for me to take that out.
And what about this area? Do you use your sink? Do you use your bar?
No, we do not.
Okay.
That used to have glass shelves going across. I took them off, and then he came home and saw me starting to try to take these, and he's like, that is going to shatter.
Well, you were right. I mean, it's a good thing that you
Yeah.
stopped.
I know the railing is not to code. My daughters are constantly going in between, which is why we also have a makeshift gate up there.
Well, we have to change that. What about these floors?
The color isn't the prettiest. It's like more of like a yellow tone, and they're also very loud. The girls will wake up to my walking around down here a little bit earlier than I'd like them to.
I know that game.
Sleep. Yes.
So we've talked about a pretty big project here, right? We've talked about the staircase, railing, new flooring, and we've talked about taking down walls, which means a lot of structural components. What is your budget for this project?
We're hoping it can stay at 120.
Okay, $120,000 is a lot of money.
Yes.
As long as we focus on just taking down the one wall, and depending on what happens here, I think we'll be okay. All right, let's do it. I have $120,000 to complete this project. I want to do it in 6 weeks, and my goal for this family is to not have to worry about construction anymore. You know, maybe we'll play a little round of pool when it's all over. They want to grow their kitchen. I thought we could grow it this way maybe, but this wall would have to come down. I feel like figuring out how much of this wall we can take back is important.
Okay.
I mean, based on what I'm seeing here, this wall is load-bearing.
Exactly. What do you think about just shifting it to the right, maybe 4 or 5 feet?
I did have money set aside in the budget to add a beam on this other wall.
Okay.
So
I think that we start with that back wall, we need to take more drywall off. Let me see how those floor joists are running to determine what it's gonna cost to remove that wall.
This is what I'm thinking for the design plan.
All right.
When you first walk through the door, instead of walking into a giant pool table, we'll build a custom top that will work as a dining table. We'll move it to the room with the fireplace and make that the dining room. We'll put a light over the table. We can do a really fun wall treatment, and we'll have seating. And then when you want to play pool, the table comes off, the seating moves away. We'll do a fireplace refresh and create a special nook for the kids to play as well. So by taking the wall down, the kitchen extends, and then what was the dining room becomes part of the kitchen. We'll add gray shaker cabinets and porcelain countertops all the way around the wall. The sink stays where it is, and then in front of that goes our islands. We'll add a new range to the other side of the room, and then for this other room, all we have left is to fit our living room. So we have to figure out how we can change it to make sure that the furniture layout actually works.
Okay, now we can actually demolish the kitchen.
Yeah, grab that sledgehammer. Let's get this sink out of here, yeah?
All right. Wow, look at that.
What is that?
Yeah, this is odd.
Oh my gosh, what? At some point, this sink was moved, and the pipes should have been run within the framing of the wall. And that's dangerous. It's just asking for a leak because these pipes aren't protected.
We'll pull the sink, and then we'll just carefully demo around the area so we don't damage any of their exposed water lines.
Goodbye, sink. So by extending the kitchen into what is currently the dining room, I'm able to double the size of the kitchen. They need to be able to actually use the space and have storage. Also, flipping the living room and the pool table room is a big deal. This house is coming along. So for our staircase, we've got brand new treads installed. Our railing is out for repair. We have to bring it up to code. Our floors are in. These are wide plank LVP floors. They won't creak anymore, which is great news. They're also spill resistant, water resistant. These floors are what this family needs. Right here, there used to be a wall and a door, and everything was closed off. Now, what used to be the dining room flows right in. We've got a huge kitchen. The copper plumbing has been moved into the framing. It's now done properly. It's safe. Everything's closed up. We've got our electrical for 2 islands. In this room over here, this fireplace is what I'm most excited about. So it's all framed out. We're gonna do a beautiful wood treatment on it. And over here, we've capped the plumbing. They don't need a sink anymore. We're gonna put a cabinet in here. Everything's looking up.
How's it going?
Joey, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, this looks a lot better.
Safer,
Yes.
right? That was
Yeah.
the big issue.
You know, compared to what they had before, the dog gate, remember that?
I know. Are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
The dog door was zip tied, only had 3 pickets in it, so
Yeah.
anything could go through there.
So being able to fix this, it's not just a design thing. It's a lot about safety.
It really is.
This one goes right there.
Well, we know they're gonna fit.
Yeah,
That's the good thing.
that's the
good
good
point.
thing.
Scott, let's grab this big one.
Okay, sounds
Yeah?
good.
Nice. Guys, this looks great.
Clean, simple, inexpensive.
Also, the height is normal. I mean, I know it's just a
36
code.
inches.
A lot of times I'll do lighter cabinets on the perimeter and a darker color on the island. This is the right decision, especially for Audrey and Darren, because they've never had somebody designing on their behalf. And I want this kitchen to feel different, I want it to feel special, and I want it to feel like that. And then from here, this direction, we could get a little wider.
That's gonna give you a lot of room if you go 36 here.
I mean, all said and done, that's a ton of kitchen.
Yeah.
Is it too much? Is there such thing?
I don't think so.
We're gonna add a custom hood vent, and that's gonna be the wow factor in this kitchen. It's also going to complete just another unfinished DIY in this house. This is gonna be unlike anything we've ever done before, just so you know.
Okay,
This is our range wall.
got it.
I want it to be like a feature wall of the kitchen. I think that, though, this is gonna take a little bit more planning.
Okay,
This is the piece I'm talking about you building, here. There.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited about this.
Me too.
We have made so much progress on this project. The cabinets run the entire perimeter. Beautiful porcelain countertops are in, which I'm so excited about. Look at all this counter space. Oh my goodness. So we still have 2 islands that are coming in, our fireplace. So we've got our beautiful leather finished granite that's in. I'm so excited about this. It's got some really great texture, and our wood is going in. So it's gonna go all the way up to the ceiling, then it'll get stained. Over here, our little built-ins. And our shelves are on the way, the cabinets are in, we need a countertop. Things are moving forward. Beep, beep,
beep.
All right, let's set it up on top there first. And then nice and straight.
Wait up. Cool. Not only does it fit, it's like square and in, and it looks great.
Doesn't it though?
So we have to frame in up there so it looks like drywall. This will be like the beefy like beam that's
Yeah.
forward. We have to install our appliance, actual fan, or hood fan in here.
Right.
Now I'm ready for my backsplash.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my range.
Yeah.
We get this thing done. So these are the stain samples?
Yeah, so I've got stain samples here for the shelves that go here, the fireplace, the open shelving over the bar, and the hood.
These all actually are really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, this one feels a little too light.
Okay.
This one feels dark, and also I feel like it shows the...
The grain a lot.
So I feel like of these three, if this was a floating shelf, that's gorgeous.
Honey, it
Oh,
is.
honey.
I like that. Okay. I got backsplash tile.
Oh, okay. We have different options for
Yeah.
the backsplash. This is pretty on its own, but when you see it next to the countertop, it's not great because it actually looks purple. I'm liking the white brick one. It almost looks the same as the drywall, but once it's all installed, it won't.
Yeah.
So if we go with like a white, that's an option. Yeah, I actually really like this one.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
I feel like it's rich enough to like elevate the tile. It also pulls a little bit from the cabinets, but it's not the same color as the cabinets.
I actually agree with you on this one.
The budget for this project was $120,000, which is a lot of money, but we also did a lot of construction. After 7 weeks, we've completed our project. Darren and Audrey can come home. And not having to worry about this house is gonna be the perfect thing for them for a long, long time. Hi, guys. Welcome home. Good to see you. Hi, hi. You're back at your house. Yay.
Can't wait to be home.
Yeah?
So excited. I have butterflies in my stomach. I cannot wait to go inside and see what was done.
Well, you know, this has been, I don't want to say 10 years in the making, but pretty close to that.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let the two of you go on in,
Okay.
look around, and I'll come find you in a few minutes.
Okay, sounds
All right.
good. Oh my God.
Wow.
It's never been set up like this.
No. Dang.
Look at this stuff. Wow. It looks so much bigger than it was. Oh my gosh, the kitchen. Holy crap. Wow. It keeps going. Oh my goodness, look at the,
2 islands. Oh, it's big in here.
look how beautiful. It's so pretty.
You like the backsplash?
Yes. Oh, I love the texture. This is so pretty. Look at it. It's like a dining table.
Yeah.
It's like the new spot for the girls to have breakfast.
You guys, what do you think?
I love it.
So the floors are different, obviously.
Yes.
These are luxury vinyl plank, so they look like wood, but they are totally life-proof. Did you ever think you'd see your living room here?
Nope. We've never ever had it set up like that. It looks so good.
But what I think is really nice about this now is that it's connected to your kitchen.
Yes. It just like flows better. Now everybody can see the beautiful kitchen that it is.
Also, your kitchen. Can we discuss this kitchen?
Yes, please.
There was so much work that went into figuring out this floor plan because you got all of this space added to your kitchen.
I mean, it's completely doubled in size, even, I think even more so than that.
More, yeah.
It's beautiful.
There's 4 stools now.
I can sit down for
good.
dinner.
You've got 3, 6, 9,
Oh my-
12, 15. That's a lot of drawers.
That is a lot of drawers. I don't even think I could fill it all up.
And then this nice warm wood tone we used over here as well.
Yeah, it's like a statement piece in our kitchen.
Yeah.
Like your eyes just automatically draw to that. It's gorgeous. I've honestly never seen anything like that.
Show me everything.
Yeah.
Great.
How long have you lived here?
27 years.
Yeah?
We raised
long
all
time.
4 of our boys here.
And they've all moved out.
Therapy.
They've all moved out. We're
So-
missing a couple of daughter-in-laws in there.
Right,
though.
yeah, yeah.
That was an
This is an older
picture.
picture.
Okay, so where should we start? Should we go this way?
Sure.
Okay.
This is
The living
our
room.
living room.
This feels like a really big room to me.
It is. I've always had such a rough time with this room. I've never known whether to separate it into 3 separate areas, 2 areas. I'm a little bit attached to this house, and so change is a little bit hard. I like the original things in it, although I know it needs to be updated.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you use this room for?
A lot of
Reading in
reading,
here.
fireplace.
Oh my.
You kind of noticed.
What'd you do?
Well, you know, originally it had this floating mantle. Through time, the veneer was coming off.
And it just looked really dated. So we actually took it off.
Yeah.
Did you paint the brick?
I did, just to brighten things up in here a little bit.
When you took the mantle off, did you expect to find electrical? Because that looks real old and real shady.
Yeah.
This isn't a great way to leave electrical. That's not electrical tape, that's painter's tape.
Our big struggle has been that wall. We were thinking about putting a built-in bookcase, because we do have a lot of books.
Yeah, this room is big, and right now it kind of feels like blank walls and a few pieces of furniture.
It's a little overwhelming for me, yeah. That's where we hang, that's where we do most of our living.
Oh, wow, another big room.
Yeah.
What happened over here? What is this?
The old AC unit was in there.
This is to the outside. You guys, what if it rains?
Right.
I've never seen anything like this. I mean, yes, there was an air conditioner there, but by taking that out, they've probably made it worse. They've added a danger. Like, all it takes is, you know, one rainstorm, and this is gonna be a major problem for them. This door looks original.
It is.
It is.
We need to replace
Eventually.
it. We don't even know if it's tempered glass.
Right.
We don't.
Because it's from the 50s.
Yeah.
Right. The door system is really old, and with grandkids, all it takes is a few little hands hitting on this glass, and it could shatter. Oh, wow, look at this shower. This shower feels a little enclosed. How do you even see inside of
You
here?
don't.
you
We
don't,
just
yeah.
take a shower in the dark.
There's carpet in here as well.
I know. This was supposed to be very temporary. We have always wanted to do this bathroom, and we just haven't.
A bathroom is a moist place, and carpet and moisture don't mix. So
Right.
the carpet looks like it's in great condition, but hopefully, you know, there aren't any surprises when we rip the carpet out.
Hopefully there won't be.
This has been a long time coming, this renovation. And, you know, I think as empty nesters who are dealing with a new season in their life, this bathroom is a big deal. They have wanted to renovate it since day one, and they've been waiting, and now it's time. Okay, so one thing that I want to talk about is just your dream design style.
I love neutral colors with warm woods.
Okay?
I love Moroccan, but not too much.
Okay, that's super helpful. Anything to add?
I always like to stay with more of the original aesthetic and not the trend.
I mean, you have a mid-century home. It makes sense to keep that mid-century, the warm woods, that's right on brand for this house. What is your budget for this project?
110 max?
Yeah.
Right around,
Yeah,
right
más o
about
menos.
I am going to take that budget. I'm going to protect it. We have to get all the furniture out, and then I'm going to come in and get started.
Awesome.
All right?
Looking forward to it.
All right, let's do it. Let's go. We have 6 weeks. We have $110,000. I'm excited, right? I mean, this house has been the same for 27 years. But today is the day that Scott and I, we get to get in here and transform what has been a family home into a Corey and Paul home. Hi.
Hey.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I am ready. Ready as I always am.
Okay, so in here, this is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
When you first walk in, I want to define the entry a little bit. So we'll do a room divider slat wall that kind of comes off from the window and makes this entry feel really special. Then the fireplace, I want to do a white plaster with a wood mantle, and then we'll do a creamy white limestone for the hearth. On this wall, we're going to have built-in bookcases. So we'll build up around the piano, and we'll display pottery and plants and art. And then above that, there'll be books all the way along the ceiling, and below that, there'll be room to store toys for their grandkids. So in the dining room, I want to do a nice big table that seats like 8 to 10 people. And then on this wall, I want to paint it a different color from the rest to make it really stand out. And then we need art everywhere because she's never had anything on the walls, and that's what's going to make the space feel finished.
It'll make a house feel like a home. I love it.
Okay, so this is the living room.
Yeah.
Let me show you where the TV's going to go. So
Okay.
it's a big room, right?
Yeah.
There's a hole here,
Oh, wow, yeah.
right? So they had,
Oh, the air conditioning was there.
this hasn't been this way for very long.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I was like, what if it rains? Like, you can't just have a piece of cardboard between like the outside and the inside, especially with like beautiful floors like this.
Yeah, you do not want to ruin these floors.
No. So we just need to patch this up because they have central AC now, so
Okay.
they don't need this anymore.
Awesome.
The big thing for this room is replacing this door system. So here's my plan.
Okay.
The door system that's going in is gonna make such a big difference. That'll open up this room to the outside. We'll patch the hole that's in the wall. We'll sand and restain the floors. And over here, we'll do a beautiful piece of furniture that'll kind of be the focal point for where their TV will go. This room is gonna be cozy. We're gonna make sure that it feels like somewhere you can just veg out.
And watch TV.
Yes.
My favorite thing to do. Love it.
This bathroom,
They left the carpet in here too.
they put the carpet in here and they thought that they were gonna redo this bathroom right away. And then 27 years later, here we are. So this bathroom, here's what I'm thinking. So we'll get rid of all of the carpet, obviously. We'll do a beautiful Moroccan tile on the floor. We'll reclaim the space that used to be the main bedroom closet,
Okay.
and that becomes our vanity alcove. We'll mirror the arch from the front room, and we'll actually do that here above the vanity, and then we'll do a really beautiful slab that kind of runs up the wall, and then wallpaper on that wall as well. The room that we're taking from the hallway will turn into a private toilet room, so a little water closet, and this whole area here will become the shower.
I like it.
So my thought is we should start ripping out this wall first,
All right.
And just opening this whole thing up.
Perfect.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Most of our construction is going to be in the back half of the house. We have walls to take down, we have closets to reconfigure, we have bathrooms to rip out, we have carpet that's gotta go. There's a lot to be done.
Want to help me get the door opening?
Yeah. Woo! This was their son's room.
Right.
They don't live here anymore. But the goal is to still have this be a bedroom, just a smaller bedroom.
Right.
And then to have the main bedroom with its ensuite bath and a walk-in closet.
Makes sense.
Win, win, win.
Right about there.
About 6 feet 3 inches. So that goes like that. And then this piece goes here.
Yeah, that'll feel good. And you want to walk in right here at the corner and have
Yep.
it swing into the wall?
Yep,
Perfect.
cool, let's start building it.
All right.
Corey and Paul's house have a lot of rooms that are only used when the kids and the grandkids come to visit. So taking some space from one of those unused rooms to make a walk-in closet makes perfect sense. Replacing these old sliding doors with tempered folding accordion doors was a must for this family. Not only will they let in more light, but they'll give Corey and Paul peace of mind as their grandkids come over. They don't have to worry about anything being dangerous. Wow, look at these.
Isn't this awesome?
What? Oh
Huge
my gosh,
difference.
these are gorgeous. What a difference. Ooh, I want to try them. Yeah. I mean, the ones that were here before, you couldn't even see out of
Couldn't
them.
even see or
Look at
even open
this.
them, really.
Wow. That is nice, right? I mean, not just the fact that they look way better, but the safety.
Yeah, definitely.
We've also closed the hole that was left in the room when they removed the AC unit, so now they can patch and paint the walls. The main bathroom of this house is the perfect canvas for me to mix the mid-century vibe of this house and Corey's love for Moroccan style and mimic the arch that's in the original entry so that it feels like it all ties together. I'm so excited about how this is coming together. I feel
Yeah, it
like
looks great. We never would come in here when we were kids.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so you're actually related to them, aren't you?
Their youngest sons are my best friends.
Okay.
And then their oldest son married my sister.
So you've been around this house since you were a little kid.
Right. Only been in here maybe the 15 years that we've known each other, like 2 times. But when I did come in, it wasn't amazing. So I'm really excited for them to have this.
The floors in this house are in great shape, but they're reading very orange. So I want to make sure that the stain color that I choose doesn't pull the red out of the red oak so that the reds and the oranges are more subtle and won't clash with the modern design of the room.
So you get the whitewash, you have the natural color, and then you have the tint base, clear.
So as far as these floors go, I think that they've oranged up over the years.
Yeah, I don't think any of these are gonna bring out a ton of orange. I believe some of them might bring a little, but I don't think it's gonna be near as bad as that.
I mean, it is a red oak, so it does have that hue available
Right.
in it.
Right.
But I think that we can do things to kind of mitigate that. So I'll start with this one.
All right, I'll go with this guy
Okay.
here.
All right, wow, that's looking really white, but you must have to, you're gonna wipe
Yeah,
it
let
with
me
a
wipe
cloth.
that off. It's actually not that red, I like it.
I like it too.
Your turn. That's like a bowling alley. Look how shiny that is.
It is like a bowling alley.
It's exactly, it's
Oh
a
my
bowling alley.
gosh. Okay, so I don't think that's our one. It also is turning it pretty orange.
Yeah, that one is for sure.
Okay.
Let's see what we think about the whitewash. Huh.
Okay, hold on. Let's wipe it off a little.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I love this renovation because I got to know Corey and Paul's family. Paul and Corey are entering into uncharted territory. They've never been empty nesters. They are starting a new chapter of their life. And I think that this renovation is going to be a really nice transition for them and to help them just kind of feel comfortable in this new stage.
Hey, Jasmine. Wow.
How are you feeling?
We're feeling excited.
Yeah.
The outside looks a little bit different.
Yeah, it does. Looks so clean.
Wow. Look at the fireplace.
I love
Look at that.
It's beautiful
Wow.
and just classic.
Is that enough bookcase for you?
Wow. I always wondered what to do with this wall. Talk
Wow.
about updating it.
Yeah.
And the floors, Paul. How pretty.
I would have never imagined. I love it.
You guys, what do you think?
It's
Great
beautiful.
job.
Yeah?
Yes.
Great job.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I never knew what to do with this space to make it look like an entry. And look at, this is so pretty.
Adding this screen, it doesn't block any light, it doesn't block any sound, but it does make it feel like you just have a moment here before you're like
sure.
full on in your
Right,
house.
really
little
does.
transition, right? Yeah.
It made a huge difference. I can't believe it's the same house. This is what
So
I need. I needed
ideal.
some storage, and
Yeah.
this is great.
That's going to be really practical.
So I know you said this area was more where you like read and listen to music and hang out, and the other area was where you veg.
Yes.
So let's go
For
look
sure.
in this room.
Wow.
Look at the window.
You got your window.
That looks great.
Let me show you how this works. So this goes just like this. There's a magnet that holds it. And then this
Wow.
pops up. And now,
Wow.
I
Look
love
at
the way
this.
that opens like that.
I mean, you just doubled your living space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Look at this.
Okay, so the big news in this room, other than the door, was there's a big hole in the wall right here.
Yes. It looks so nice and clean and
yes.
finished.
It's all fixed.
Oh, Paul.
That is
I love the warm
sharp.
colors. I love the floors too. Look at the tile.
You guys nailed it.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Look at the arched mirrors and the sink.
And look at the
Arch,
detail
yeah,
to the
that
arch.
is really sharp. Wow.
This shower is much bigger than what was here before.
Oh, much
Oh,
bigger, and you
golly.
can see.
I started the renovation process to make it more modern and bright and light.
I took over the jackhammer a little bit. I'm basically the cleaner so that he can make more mess.
I wanted to see what's behind the walls and try to expose everything so that I didn't have any surprises. But of course, there's always surprises.
Yes, too many surprises.
These are roots, Mother, that are growing through the floor.
Oh my gosh.
The whole underside of the floor is roots.
This house has been a lot more work than expected.
Soaking pools of water under my floor.
I thought it was going to be some cosmetic refreshes. It was old, but it really is a gut job, making sure that it's safe. There is doubt if this was the right place to buy.
Let's walk through. I want
Yeah,
you to
so
show me everything. How did this area look before? Because I'm having trouble picturing it.
So this used to be the intake for the furnace. I would love for my washer and dryer to go there.
Okay.
So I would like to get that washer and dryer out of
So
the
your
kitchen.
washer and dryer's in your kitchen. You want to bring it
Stacked
over here.
Here, yep.
All right.
My dream when I first walked in here was bedroom, adding a shower. So I opened it up to see if there was a possibility. Then we found the cast iron sewage lines all cracked, and they were just like oozing.
Oh.
That's why we now have new sewage lines for upstairs.
So you hired a plumber. They
Yep.
came and repiped everything. Have you pulled any permits?
I'm working on it.
And it's good that everything's still open.
Yep.
They're gonna have to inspect all of this, and hopefully everything's right. Not pulling permits means that there are no inspection. Miles doesn't know if the work that has been done, that he's been doing, that other contractors have been doing, is done correctly. This is a mess.
Yeah, so it was a half bath. I want to steal some of what was formerly the laundry room in the kitchen. Hopefully I'm going to gain a much more functional, full bathroom.
Every single trade is going to have to come in here and work together to make this all work. That would have been impossible for you to do while working, while not having the know-how. That's exactly what a general contractor does. They manage different people working together nicely in a small space like this. This room, how are you guys using this right now?
My dream with this would be my office. I work from home.
Okay.
But that I could have guests stay in here, like some kind of Murphy bed. So this is the floor of this room when I got it. We took out all the wood and it was covered. I was told it's called parasitic roots, an organism that lives in the ground.
That must have been a really tough day as a home renovator.
Yeah. And the problem is I was allergic to it. I developed rashes all around my eyes.
Okay, this is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
It was a horror movie walking in here. And so that's one of the things we did is getting all this sprayed, killed, and cleaned up.
Wow, okay, so now the floor in here, this slab is nice and clean. Hopefully that got rid of it all. Wow, I see flooring, I see fans.
And now I'm using the space to store everything I had been getting for the house, so I'm ready to go.
I'm interested to see how it all pieces together, right? Because considering you've never done a project this big before, I just hope that everything works because you can't return any of that now.
Yep.
Usually the first start to a renovation is take it apart before you put it back together, and Miles and his mom have started that. They did a good job. They actually got a lot done. That said, they were stalled. Now I have 5 weeks to put this house back together.
Jazz.
Hi, over here.
Hey. Oh. Wow. You got a lot of the work done for us.
Sure, yeah, that's one way to look at it. This is probably the furthest I've ever seen somebody get by themselves without a general contractor. He did a lot of demo, a full repipe of the house.
Oh, he did?
He did use a licensed plumber, no permits.
Gotcha. Love those stories.
So we're gonna have to check all the plumbing. So as far as this entry goes, we just have to finish it. So new floors that'll run throughout the rest of the space, new drywall, baseboards, paint, and Miles has already framed for his washer and dryer. So we're gonna put the washer and dryer right here by the front door so that when he and his friends come back from the beach, they can just throw their towels right in. In here, this is all the things he's ordered. I mean, hopefully it works because he's got some nice stuff in here.
The downside to that is your warranty is from the time you purchase, not the time we actually put it in.
If it doesn't work, you can't return it because now you've had it for a few months.
I also see he ordered a ton of flooring, but if we need more later, how do we know that we're gonna get the exact same dye lot?
He wants to do full board herringbone.
Throughout?
Throughout.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's gonna take more like 15 to 20% waste.
It definitely makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, me too.
So for this room, he wants to have a space that can be his home office, also a guest room. We need to run the floors into this room, and then along this wall, I want to do a really fun Murphy bed built in. So when the bed is down, it's a guest bed, but when it's up, we'll make a really nice backdrop for this to be Miles' work from home office. Really important that Miles has a really functional living room. There's really not that much that has to change other than the flooring. Obviously, we have to fix the walls. And the focal point is gonna be this fireplace. This is a place where we can add some design to really put his stamp on it. Let's install vertical, neutral tile all the way to the ceiling and then a wood mantle. I think we should wire for the TV, but for now, let's hang some art.
Doable, yeah, it's not that difficult.
Yeah, and nothing that we have to like rip apart. That's kind of a good
Yeah,
thing.
it makes my demolition day very easy.
So this staircase, in my opinion, is the best architectural feature of the house, so I wanna really highlight it. Let's paint the entire thing black, which will contrast the rest of the design. And then let's do floating treads all the way up and stain them black.
Okay.
This is gonna be the thing that really sets off the Scandinavian architecture.
It's gonna look cool, actually.
Yeah,
The
no,
all
I
black
think so.
look.
For the design of this house, I'm gonna take the ideas that Miles already has and just run with them. I'm gonna take this blank canvas and turn it into a minimalist beach house that he's always dreamed of. I mean, this is probably the biggest part of the project right here. And it's the smallest part of the project in a weird way from a footprint standpoint. This used to be a powder bathroom.
Okay, so tell me what we're gonna do.
Where the washer and dryer was, that wall will push into the kitchen. That's gonna make our bathroom big enough to make this a proper full bath. Miles wants his bathroom to be modern, so we're gonna do slab backsplash for a floating vanity and a floating toilet. We're gonna do beautiful tile that runs the entire shower, and then a gray square tile on the floors.
Okay, so we're gonna have to jackhammer basically this floor to remove these 2 drains. We're gonna move the gas line, but we'll get there. So far, I mean, this is the only thing that is super hard that I can tell.
Okay, so let's go to the kitchen.
Oh.
No, it's not that bad. This is gonna be some work. His budget does not allow him to replace this kitchen. So let's keep the existing footprint, but let's update it. I wanna keep the cabinets, but we'll paint them white, we'll add black hardware, and we'll add an island in the middle. I think it's really important that we round out the kitchen so we can build in a beautiful side buffet with white oak shelves and big drawers with tons of storage for Miles' Sunday dinners. This dining room is really important for Miles. With all new flooring and paint, new light, beautiful dining table, I think will really make it the perfect spot for him to gather with his family. All right, so yeah, I mean, the island will be like right here.
Okay, let's lay it out.
Scott and I, we do this all day, every day. We're able to come up with a plan really quick. We're able to start executing that plan immediately.
This looks good, actually. It feels good.
We're ready to get to work. One of the first things I want to tackle on this project is the bathroom. Because in my mind, this is the biggest question mark. This is the biggest what if. Miles told me that the reason that they replaced all of this plumbing is because when they opened the walls, it was cast iron, and he said it was just completely corroded.
If it's corroded up here, down below, it's gotta be worse.
This is gonna be like a full repipe if we have to like redo everything that's in the slab.
I say let's just get the concrete out. Let's take a look under there.
You know, when this house was built, they used cast iron plumbing. The plumbing that Miles saw in the wall had to be replaced. And if that's any indication, the plumbing that we're gonna find in this slab, it is not gonna be in good shape, and it's gonna be a big hit to our budget.
Oh, jeez.
The big news is that we have drywall. Our fireplace has been reframed. It's now ready for tiles. There's gonna be a beautiful wood mantle. We're gonna do a tile hearth. Oh my gosh, our bathroom. We're ready for the fun stuff now. Miles loves modern, so we're gonna have a floating toilet. We're gonna have a floating vanity. We're gonna have a beautiful slab on the wall. This bathroom is gonna be a showstopper. Okay, so the kitchen is probably where we've spent the least amount of our budget, which is not normal, but we have to be super budget conscious. We're using the existing cabinets, we're using the existing counters, but I need to make sure that when the whole project is done, it doesn't feel like we have a brand new house and then we like forgot to do the kitchen. So we've primed all the cabinets, we're gonna repaint them. We added this side buffet for Miles' Sunday dinners, and we're actually gonna use the same countertop on this buffet that we used on the new island. Yeah. Perfect, thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's done. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted.
There's walls, I mean, that's a start, right?
Yeah, that's a huge transformation. Light and bright. No, I love it. I love it.
It's a lot to take in, right?
It is a lot to take in.
Okay, let's talk about the floors first. So these floors didn't exist before, but you've had quite a run-in with the flooring.
Water and roots. Now that's all gone.
I know you chose these floors, but how do you feel about them actually installed?
I like them. Beachy and light and modern at the same time, and so beautiful.
A big part of this entry, other than the floors and the walls, was
getting my laundry out of the kitchen.
Yeah, go check it out.
Perfect fit.
That is nice because you're connected to your guests. So let's go ahead and look in there.
Wow. It's exactly how I had imagined it, actually. The Murphy bed and the desk, so it's my office. It's perfect.
This room before was basically a storage room.
It was where I was collecting all of the stuff for the house. To be able to put the bed up and to work down here most days, but have a space for guests. I'm super excited, and it looks fantastic. Oh, okay, awesome. And then, oh, nice, nightstands.
I think having a nightstand with the Murphy bed is always a challenge because usually you don't have furniture next to it because then it would be a giveaway that it's a bed. So this was kind of the solve where it's a Murphy nightstand. It's a new thing.
Yes. Love the design you did.
So we bought this house in January, and we've been a little overwhelmed with all of the projects. Bit off a little bit more than we can chew.
This house to me means the next step. We've been dating for a couple of years now, and...
Next step?
Yes.
So here's the kitchen. I would like all new cabinets. I'd like to put an island in the center. I'm a first-time home buyer. This is my first, like, hey, this is official. I'm staying here for at least as long as I can. You know, kind of like big girl step. Growing up, I moved around a little bit, mainly for my dad's job. He was a professional baseball player. So we moved from Houston, San Diego, Houston. So it was nice to finally have a place to call home. My dad passed away when I was 13. But I think he would be really proud that I was able to buy a house. I think he would have been proud that I tried to tackle it on my own. We spent a lot of money on this house. We were thinking, like, do it ourselves. You know, we'll save a little bit of money.
I feel like I'm handy and I would be able to do this. You know, we'll be able to finish all the things that we need to be able to live in it.
And we thought the floor was gonna be the easiest part.
Yeah.
So we decided to take out the tile. It looks like there's like multiple layers of tile.
We slowly learned that it was getting bigger than what we wanted to even handle. We called Jasmine because we wanted an expert. We were overwhelmed. There's just a lot of decision-making that neither one of us were really prepared to make.
Kendall and Broderick wrecked their house. They were so excited. Now I feel like they're a little bit regretful.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome to our mess of a house.
Oh, wow. This is a construction site.
I'm glad we're not living here currently.
Yeah.
This is more than I expected.
Looks worse in person.
How long ago did you buy the house?
4 months ago.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I know, it's my first house, so I'm excited.
Yeah, that's huge. It didn't look like this when you bought it, though, right?
No.
Tell me about the floors.
So when we purchased the house, the floors didn't match, and I want to take out this tile because I hated the tile.
Yeah.
So when we pulled up all of the tile, we could see that there was other tile that had been below this, but we were expecting to see concrete because, you know, I thought it was on a concrete slab. So when we're trying to dig, we found this wood, and we're like, well, how deep does this go? And am I gonna have to replace the whole, like, bottom half of my house?
This is actually your subfloor.
Yes.
And luckily, you didn't go all the way through because then you would have a giant hole in your floor.
Yes.
They went for it. They took up a really big floor with no idea how to put the house back together.
Then after we got to this point, where like dream idea would be to like have a space that kind of opens to the living room.
We wanted to see what walls were load-bearing, so I went up in the attic and checked to see if I saw any big beams. Didn't see any, so we're like, all right, let's have some fun and knock out some drywall. We realized there was electrical wires, and so we stopped.
I like the idea of looking for beams, but that's not how you do it. Did you turn the power off to this area?
No, it didn't cross my mind.
You have a broken plug that's live. It's really dangerous. If you had hit that, you would have been
electrocuted. That's really scary.
Your kitchen did not look like this when you bought the house, right?
No, it didn't.
What'd you do? You ripped it apart, or?
Yeah.
We weren't really thinking and more so ready to have fun with demo.
Okay. When it comes to DIY rentals, it's better to stick with projects that you know you can achieve. And for Kendall and Broderick, they should have done that. They shouldn't have taken on this whole renovation. It was too much. When you're taking a kitchen apart, I mean, this is a gas range, right?
Yeah.
So you guys turned the gas off before you started doing any of this, right?
I look at him because I definitely didn't do it.
That would have been like the first thing to do. Yeah, it's on right now. So you've been moving your range around, sledgehammering things with an open gas line in your kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually gonna turn this off right now.
To think that we could have messed it up even worse.
Than what it looks like now.
Yeah. My goals of building our own home is becoming more and more overwhelming.
Today is our first day of construction at Kendall and Broderick's house, and Kendall and Broderick have given their notice at their rental apartment, and they're planning to move out in 6 weeks. Every extra week that we take on this project, their rent money comes out of our budget. There's a lot to get done. There is not a lot of time to do it, and I have to get started. Ooh, trash cans, nice.
Appliances out, trash cans in.
I like it. Before we start knocking stuff out.
Yeah.
The gas line comes out of this cabinet.
Okay.
Because the new range will go here, I think that we should stub up a gas line in the proper location.
We got to be careful when we demo this. We'll take it maybe the wall out first and then bust this panel out here so we don't accidentally hit that gas line.
The other thing that was kind of a big red flag for me was under this sink.
You think this happened when they were just doing the demo, or you think all this water?
This is old water
damage. That's what I thought, yeah.
My concern is just that the water damage, it's gone through this cabinet and it's
into
possible.
the subfloor.
So I feel like we should figure that out before we get too far.
It doesn't look too bad from this point. I think we're gonna be fine.
All right, well, we'll get this disconnected and then we can get this whole kitchen out of here.
Looks like you were playing around over here.
No, this wasn't me. They ripped these floors up themselves and they saw wood and they're like, wait, we don't understand. We thought the house was on a slab. So this is the, the subfloor.
Yeah.
Still solid.
Yeah, it is.
At some point, somebody came in here, put a bunch of cement mortar down, laid tile on top of a wooden subfloor. What do we have to do to put new floors in?
We're gonna get some guys in here and we're just gonna scrape gently and hope that we don't ruin the subfloor below.
So we do have to take this whole layer of mortar, concrete, whatever you want to call this, up.
Yeah.
All right, so in here, family room. So here's what I want to do. So in this room, we'll do new luxury vinyl floors. I think we should redo this fireplace and make it the focal point of the room. I want to make it modern and beachy. Something Kendall and Broderick would have actually picked out on their own. I want to take advantage of the natural light coming through the windows. And as far as the furniture goes, I think we should kind of switch things up a bit and make sure that this is really set up for entertaining. Okay, so in here, the way that we're going to make this feel like an actual really nice bedroom is to add layers. The way we're going to start that is by adding new luxury vinyl floors throughout, a new light, and then I definitely want to layer in the furniture. So a nice big bed, nightstands, and I think the thing that's really going to set this room apart, texture on this wall. And the rest of this is pretty much just cosmetic. So we have made a lot of progress. We've been able to demo out this entire closet, and I just have to figure out what exactly we're gonna put in here to make this a really functional entry area for Kendall and Broderick. Our fireplace, the hearth is completely gone, which I'm excited about, and I'm saving this as my backdrop for my new fireplace. We did our rough plumbing, we did our rough electrical, so you can see where the gas line used to be here. It's now stepped out of the wall, it's in the proper location. We can start building this house back up. Hi, Brian.
Hey.
Brian is one of my best carpenters. We've worked together for a million years, and he's coming to help me build a banquette so that Kendall and Broderick can have a proper dining area, which they've never had before. What I want to do today is just like a built-in banquette bench. If we did this dining area like out in the middle of the room, it'd be fine. We do have enough room, but by putting it over this way a little bit, it's gonna make this whole room feel way bigger.
Oh, absolutely. And I think bringing it this way also gives you more access in and out of the slider.
Yeah. Okay, so the other thing is this wainscoting look. We can do that on the front of the bench, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, sweet. This wainscoting will not only complement the banquette, but it'll make the dining room and the kitchen feel like a more cohesive space, especially with the new island. This is like taking it to that next level. These are the things they just wouldn't have had time to get to. Ooh, that looks good already. I love it. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah?
We're ready.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's been 6 weeks.
Yes.
And that was my timeline to get you guys out of your condo so you don't have to pay rent and a mortgage at the same time, right?
Yes, very excited for that too.
Yes. Are you ready to see inside? Yes, I'm so ready. Let me in. Okay, I think you should go in, just the two of you, and then I'll come find you in a bit, all right? Go ahead.
Thank God.
Oh, I can't believe how pretty it is. Oh my God, can't believe this is taking place.
I'm in shock. It's so nice. It's bright and exactly how you want it. Wow.
I'm like shaking.
This is very, very nice.
It's beautiful. Look at the fireplace. This is fantastic. It just looks so bright. It's not
Yes.
so dark and it's so open. Oh my God. Look at this. It's like my dream kitchen.
Yeah, it really is.
This is the prettiest island I think I've ever seen, and it's blue.
Blue, just like you wanted.
Oh my God. Do you have anything to say?
No, I've been shocked.
The countertops are just stunning. It's the sink I wanted. It's a nice big open sink. It doesn't have a divider in the middle.
Wow.
That's really cool. Looks like an old stadium scene.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
What do you think? Better than I could have ever imagined it being. It's so
Yes.
pretty.
I'm very overwhelmed.
Anything I could have pictured, this is even better. The fireplace is amazing. Everything is so pretty.
Everything's perfect.
This is also fantastic.
Oh my gosh, yes, we should talk about this entry area, right?
Yes.
So before, there was a closet here with somebody else's clothes in it.
Yes.
And this is the same size as what that closet was, but now I feel like you're actually gonna use it.
Yeah, it's so functional.
We got to go to the stadium in San Diego.
Yeah.
And kind of explore, and that's kind of where this idea came
Like a
from.
locker room, that makes sense.
The floors.
So we decided to take out the tile. It looks like there's like multiple layers of tile.
They're so pretty. I think they tie in so nicely with all the colors. They're so stunning.
Yeah, I'm just shocked. It was a construction zone and now it's a finished
It's a home.
Yeah.
These floors are gonna last you a long time. They're luxury vinyl, but they really feel like wood, but you're not gonna mess them up. So, you know, your dog can come in here and run around. They're not gonna scratch like a wood floor would.
It's life-proof.
Like, I never thought I'd have a kitchen that looked this beautiful and was so nice.
When you guys handed this house over to me, there was a wall here still, but it was just a framed wall. And so we tried to figure out a way to make this still be really open, but have a little bit more counter space, a little bit more storage, and like a wow factor.
Yeah, I love this. This is really cool. I love the table and how you built in the bench so it actually feels like a dining room area. It's just such a nice table.
The table, Broderick.
Is this what you did?
Yeah, this is
Oh
what I
my
did.
gosh! So Broderick made the base for the table and show off his skills a little bit, which I was impressed. But yeah, we welded in the backyard.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is a nice table. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
This is not what you sent me a video of.
Well, you have to stay
Only
here.
look at this section of the
Do
house,
not
though.
go anywhere else.
Really?
This is the only room of the house that's done and nice. We
Was
did it
the
in 2
first
months.
thing-
First thing we really did. Coincidentally, the last thing we finished also.
Yeah. Okay, so show me where it doesn't look this great.
Okay.
Okay.
Come
That's
on
what I
down.
want to see.
Go on in.
So you installed these floors.
Yes.
Okay.
We put the floors in, the
Yes.
stairs, the slide. That was supposed to be for like one summer 5 years ago, and my kids won't let me take it out.
Oh, you have to keep that. That's so cool.
All right, kind of going into
So,
the
yeah.
ugly zone.
What happened with the floors? You just kind of stopped there?
I didn't do that last step. We didn't do this anything down here because she didn't know what she wanted to do with the fireplace, which has been a 5-year project.
Okay.
We can't do the flooring until everything's done because it has to be
Okay.
butted up against it.
We needed to finish that before we did the floor.
Yeah.
And then we redid the bar, so.
Bar looks great.
Yes, so the
Thank
funny thing
you.
about the bar is we're supposed to have shelves that we're having a disagreement on.
Yeah. I want floating shelves. He would like more of like an industrial
I like that iron
style.
look.
I see that the electrical outlet is still exposed, but you're
That's-
using it.
That's the new look.
Why did the electrical not get finished? Because it's on stone and
Yes.
Okay, so this whole area sounds like where you couldn't decide on anything.
Yeah.
Yes. This area that you walk into every day has no floors. You have a corner over here with no floors. So this seems like something that you would actually trip on.
Yeah.
My only issue with this fireplace was there's so many levels.
You want the whole thing one level.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
See, this is why we are where we are. We don't know.
Now you just planted a seed in her mind. Now she's like, oh, I didn't.
No, I don't know again. In my mind, it all sounds so easy and like, oh, let's just frame it out.
I noticed you took the tile off here.
Kind of took the tile.
Yeah, well, he attempted the tile, and at
hurt.
the end of the day, he was like, oh my gosh, my back hurts. Come on upstairs. This is our primary bedroom.
Oh, nice, okay.
And so the intent is to make that whole thing the big master closet.
What's up with this window over here?
That's the thorn in my side. I put the window in 5 years ago, right? She wanted like
We're gonna do an accent wall.
accent wall. And so she wouldn't make up her mind with what she wanted, so it's left there. And you can see it driving down the street.
You can see this from outside.
Oh my God, it is so embarrassing every day.
Hates it.
Our neighbors probably hate us.
So now the window, it's functional. It's
100%.
just, it just doesn't look great.
Looks terrible.
Yes.
Yeah. At what point did it come up that you might make this a closet?
I can't stand our bathroom and have just been racking my mind what we can do to make it bigger. And so I finally said, okay, let's blow out our closet. We'll make this the closet.
All right, let's see what you've got going
so
down
come
here.
on down here.
Yeah.
We all will not fit in the bathroom. So we started another project.
What in the world? What happened in here?
The plan was to blow out this wall, go into our closet and make it one big ensuite, and then he got hurt.
Yep.
And so we just never finished it.
So how long has it been like this?
Years.
Years.
This wall, the way it's framed, it might be a load-bearing wall. So if you had just taken down the whole wall, it could have been a big problem as well.
Yeah.
So it's good that you stopped, but you still have exposed electrical right above water with steam. I mean, that's not great.
It's frowned upon.
The floors, too.
The flooring is really bad around the shower.
Yeah.
It's all termite, like eaten. Yeah, go ahead.
Termite?
You can see.
Okay, so this looks like old termites. They're not fresh,
It's
right?
very soft. I mean, yeah.
No, you guys are laughing, but seriously, so you're still using this shower?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, this is a lot to take in. Okay, we talked about a lot. What's your budget?
I'd like to think we could do it for $85,000.
I think that's actually a healthy budget. The only thing is the unknown with these floors. Depending on how far down that damage goes, that could be more expensive, and we have to pull from other parts of the project. So.
Okay.
Andy and Brian have been living with unfinished projects for over 2 years. It's a long time. I have 7 weeks to finish everything, and that's when it ends. No more unfinished projects.
Hi.
We're not taking this out, are we?
No. The real story here is not this area.
Okay.
It's downstairs and upstairs. This is a really good thing to see first, though, because it's a great indication of what they're hoping the rest of their house can look like. Here's what I'm thinking. A new flush soapstone surround for the fireplace with a white oak mantle, 2 built-in cabinets for extra storage on each side that match the ones in the bar area, and we'll remove the hearth and give them more room for new furniture and easier access to the pool. New lights, new LVP floors, and multi-purpose custom table for behind their sofa. For the wet bar, I'm thinking some pattern on the walls, and I want to add floating shelves to finish what Brian and Andy already started. This is their main bedroom. Watch your head here.
Oh, yeah.
They put this window in, never finished
They
it.
didn't finish it. You can see there's light just coming through. To see light coming in from under a window is not a good thing. That means that water can also come in from the outside.
Yeah. What I want to do for them is turn this into a closet. Here's the plan. This upper area will fix the window, and we'll actually add a wall to make this a beautiful walk-in closet. We'll have 2 sides of storage, and then right in the middle, we'll do a vanity that I think will actually add a lot to making this a really custom space. Down here, we'll do mostly furniture, but by finishing the baseboards, the door casings, adding some paint, and then just adding some like really tranquil layers, I think this is gonna feel like the moody main bedroom they've always wanted. Okay, and then for this bathroom, do not step in here. This is an old leak, old termite damage. So this is really dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna set your tone of your budget right there.
This is what I'm thinking. We'll close up the closet door, and this becomes our entry to the bathroom. We'll move our toilet so it faces the door, the window stays where it is, and we'll add a new double marble vanity on that wall with 2 mirrors and brand new brass faucets. We'll add a glass door and make the closet into a wet room with a tub, and the whole thing will be enclosed, so it's a steam shower for Brian.
I don't think we should go in there and demolish anything right now. We need to go from underneath and cut a hole in the ceiling and see what we're dealing with.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If these floor joists were compromised, it'd be $2,000 to $3,000 of repairs at least. What do you think? It looks okay, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Even the bottom side of the subfloor, perfect.
Okay.
Only the top half of the plywood has been compromised, The termites got it, the water got it, but it stopped.
You just doubled the size of the bathroom right there.
I want to give Andy and Brian the bedroom that they've always envisioned. And part of that is having the closet tie in with the rest of the room. So who better to help me than my carpenter, Brian? So what I wanted to talk to you about are these two areas here. So what if we did like a bookcase that faces this way, like faces into the room?
All
right here.
I think that's a great idea to cover up the wall and not have to just hang a piece of art.
I just wanted to run it by you and make sure we could even do it because it is a little strange to have it on like this raised pedestal. So I feel like if we build the bookcase and it actually starts like on this step versus this one.
Yeah.
Right? So like it goes from there up, it'll kind of detract from the fact that you're like taking steps up into your closet.
Do you want to do all bookcase? Or do you want to do like a little storage cabinet at the bottom of it?
Yeah, I think that sounds
And then maybe
great.
bookcase above it.
Okay. I can now move on to adding the design touches to the bathroom and prep the living room for the new flooring and the fireplace for a new soapstone surround. Upstairs, we've actually made a lot of progress. So this bedroom is looking a lot better. The window is fixed. It's completely waterproofed. I have no idea why this towel is still up here. Look at that. We've got light. And in the bathroom, okay, this is what I'm like most excited about and also where most of our budget is going. We fixed our subfloor. And that's probably the most important thing. So there's gonna be a tub here. There's gonna be a steam shower. The shower head's here. You can sit here, have a nice steam. The steam shower cost about $4,500 just for the unit, but money well spent. Andy and Brian, they never finished the floor in their living room. They never finished their bathroom. Their indecision got them stuck, and that's why sometimes you need to leave it to the professionals. All right, so we've got about 1 week of construction left. We've got a lot going on. The first thing that we did was we added the base and case, and we painted this really gorgeous gray. What this does is it's like a tone on tone, so all the doors will be gray. I'm super excited about this. Just a nice design feature. Doesn't cost a lot of money, but it's cool to use paint that way. Our vanity is going in today, which will bring the natural wood contrast element into the bathroom design. Welcome home. Thank you. Let's chat in here.
All right.
Okay, don't turn around. Backs to the wall, okay? It's right there, come on.
I know, I want to cheat and look right now so bad.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be so much more user-friendly for us.
It really is. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, that's so perfect. This is amazing.
I'm actually gonna cry.
Yeah.
I cried everything. Oh, it's so beautiful, Jasmine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I like the tile a lot.
Yes.
I love it.
This is beautiful.
I am obsessed with this fireplace. I am absolutely obsessed. It's gorgeous. I would have never in a million years come up with this, though. Never.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
This is nothing like I imagined. This is, I didn't know you could do this much stuff to it. And the colored doors like you wanted.
I know. It really just stands out.
It makes it like a feature of the room itself, you know, not just a door.
It's so beautiful. It's like a completely different space.
I feel like we're in a fancy hotel. Like, just like real fancy place that we don't belong. You gave us the wrong room, I think. These built-ins to me, gosh, that looks good. This just looks 1,000 times better than anything I would have even thought of, honestly. It looks like it's supposed to be like this. That's what it looks like.
Oh
my gosh.
Goodness. Wow.
Whoa. It's like a...
This is our closet?
I don't want to
Oh
put... We
my
need better clothes to put in here.
This is amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Look at this shower.
Oh, it's beautiful.
With your bathtub, babe.
Oh my gosh.
This is literally the perfect shower.
Wait, what is this? Is that our steam shower?
Yeah. You now have a wet room that's done properly, so you don't have to worry about having the issues that you had with your last shower.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on in.
Thanks.
Welcome to the house that Sean almost burned down.
Is that how you guys welcome everybody?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I'm happy to be here. I can't wait for you to just kind of show me around today. I want to see everything you've tried to do.
I did the fireplace.
So you put the stone on.
I did put the stone on.
Okay.
I learned on the internet how to put stone on.
So up here.
Yeah, I didn't know quite how to finish it at the top. I was really happy with the way it came out, but it's not perfect.
Yeah, we would have to figure out how to finish it. Yes. These are the types of DIYs that I think capable people should take on. Like Sean seems like he's got it figured out to a certain extent. He didn't quite know how to finish the fireplace, but at least he tried. What's going on here, though?
We were trying to figure out what to do with the cabinetry, and that's when we found out that there was this huge beam right here.
So this post looks structural, so thank goodness you stopped, because if this is right in the center of your house, it's probably holding up everything. This isn't a great thing to look at, right? This isn't a good reminder of a project that is successful or anything like that. If anything, it's the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you see this entryway being different?
I would see it as a lot more inviting.
Well, just more open.
Okay. It looks like you are using your skills to try to solve problems, and I think that's good.
It just takes so long to be able to do things, and there's only so much time to do it between work and hanging out with the kids.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me about these floors.
They are ugly, and I don't like them. I have no idea how old these floors are, but this red color kind of creates like this darkness into our living area. We're kind of light and bright people, and this doesn't really lend itself to that.
You're over the floors. One day you're like, let's rip them up.
Yeah.
What made you stop?
I think I got the rage out, and once the emotion left, the rationale kind of set in, and I realized we need to do something a little different here.
Okay, tell me what's going on here. I see tape.
So one day I went to close the door, and the framing detached at the top and literally ripped this whole panel off. So then I used pens that I jammed underneath and rolled it back closed.
Writing pens?
Yeah, and then rolled it closed and then pulled them out. And it wasn't perfect, so just so like mice wouldn't come in our house, I taped it closed.
Well, and little fingers.
And little fingers.
Yep. This is really dangerous.
Yes.
Obviously, a giant sheet of glass around anybody, but especially around kids, is terrifying.
It's not good at all.
I think that they realize how dangerous it is, but with the tape on it, they feel kind of comfortable. But truly, this is a huge danger to their family. It's something that they probably constantly have to keep their kids away from, and it has to be fixed. I mean, this is something that you really can't DIY. You're going to have to replace this door.
Yeah.
But looking out, I mean, this looks like a brand new pool, you guys.
We just put it in last summer.
This is almost like a teaser. You put in this beautiful pool, but you can't get to it.
Yeah.
Yes. We only have 6 weeks before Kristen and Sean move back in with their kids. So I'm gonna walk this project with Scott. We have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to decide. We have a lot to figure out. Hi.
Hey. This is a little tight.
Yeah, I mean, as far as an entryway goes, I want to get rid of this whole cabinet.
Okay. Is it structural? Is there like a post inside, or
Well,
are we
getting
just
warmer.
No, there's no. Oh, I like that game. Oh,
There
gotcha.
it is.
Okay.
So that post, I'm assuming, is structural.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed it's structural. There's a big span without a post there.
I don't think we're gonna have the budget to take it out.
Okay.
He redid this fireplace. He was pretty proud of it. He couldn't figure out how to finish when the ceiling wasn't, level.
Yeah.
He just didn't know how to do that extra part, so he just left it open. So here's my plan for the entry. I want to get rid of this giant cabinet. I want to get new floors in here, new baseboards, paint everything, get rid of the popcorn ceilings, new lighting. For the fireplace, we need to finish what Sean started. We can change the texture, change the color. I also feel like addressing this staircase and just updating it is going to be the final step to really making this design Sean and Kristen's.
Sounds good.
So, fun fact, this sliding door doesn't open. It's broken, it's old.
Okay.
They have a brand new pool and they can't get to it.
That's insane. All right, so definitely a new door.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
The wood.
Oh, yeah.
Any idea?
So, Kristen decided to start ripping up the floors.
Okay.
And obviously didn't make it far at all before she realized that these are glued down. So we gotta get them up, we gotta get figured out. This wall is actually the thing that is the main offender with this floor plan.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
So we gotta get rid of it.
Okay. All right.
Before we level the old floors and install the new ones, we need to switch out the sliding glass door and finish the drywall in the kitchen. These sliding doors will give Sean and Kristen new and safe access to their backyard and pool. Nick, this looks great. I love that you get the look of the wood, but you get the durability of a vinyl.
Absolutely.
So can I help you guys?
Sure, you want to jump in? I'll show you a couple of tricks. This is a bridge system installation. What you want to do is you put another board, false board in like this, okay? Just give it a little tap. There you go.
I mean, I've laid a lot of floors, but I feel like I'm learning something today, and I like that. It's my favorite part of my job.
So just simply take that like that, lift it up like that, get it close, slide it back and forth, so I'll cut it a little bit so you're good, and drop it down. So now just use a small board for your bridge.
I love this bridge technique. I didn't know about this before.
Yeah. A little more, right there. That's it.
Looks great. I love the neutral color. I mean, the floors that were in here before, they were so dark. You can see over there in the staircase. That was the color of all the floors in the whole place.
Oh yeah, this is gonna really open it up and make it look just so big in here.
Yeah, so we have a lot of flooring to install. Let's get to it.
All right.
Nice.
Sean did a good job with this fireplace, but it never fit the design for the rest of this house. So I wanted to feel elevated and modern, and I think I have an idea. Mustin.
Hey.
Hi. Hey, you want to talk about this fireplace?
Let's do it.
There she is.
Nice.
I feel like Sean gave us a good start, actually. Because there's two options, right? We can either rip the whole thing out, start over, or we can try to use what's here. If we don't have to rip everything out, that saves us money.
Anytime I don't have to demo, though, and rebuild from the start, it's great.
I think we can make what's here work. I just feel like maybe the color is a little bit off.
Right.
Because this is so brown, and most of the design elements that I've been choosing that, you know, will be in here very soon, all gray. So I actually took this picture at a restaurant the other day. It reminded me of this stone, but it's more the look of like what I think we should do here.
What did they use?
And they said they used a mixture of lime, white sand, and cement.
Nice. Just raw materials.
Yeah. What would it be, like $100?
Less than 100. Yeah, let's try it.
All right, Operation Save Sean's Fireplace commences now. I don't really think I need to spend that much money to upgrade this fireplace, so I'm gonna do this as inexpensively as I possibly can, and the way to do that is to use what Sean's already done and just upgrade it.
All right, what do you think about this?
I like the color. I'm gonna go give it a whirl. I actually really like it. I feel like it's covering the color, but not taking away the actual dimension of the stone. Color makes a lot more sense with everything else that we're gonna have going on in this design. I think it's cool. All right, let's do the whole thing. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Let's let it dry. We'll clean it up. That's it. Today I am starting a art wall for the kids' art that used to hang on the wall I took down that I'm going to move into the dining room. So I've asked Sean to actually come help me with this today. I gave him the task of collecting artwork from their kids that we can use as we kind of build out this gallery wall.
So I brought some stuff.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Sunflower seeds on the sunflower.
It's really
That's
adorable.
so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the goal is to kind of elevate it. So my thought is we can use frames. So maybe there's like a clip glued right there. And then it's super easy to just take a piece of art and kind of clip it here.
Okay.
So now it looks framed, but when it's time to change it out, all you do is just kind of unclip it, and then you can hang something else up there.
That is genius.
So for this one, what if we put glue like here for me?
Okay.
For you and Kristen, how has it been being out of your house?
It's gone pretty smooth.
Why do you think, you know, the kitchen sat the way it did for so long?
I think it was really just not knowing what to do with it. It was so much easier to put the pool in, and it was so much easier to do the downstairs and not really think about what we had to do about the kitchen and just kind of live through it.
Yeah. So, you're out of the house now. You're using a functional kitchen, I'm sure. How does that feel?
It feels amazing to be able to actually, like, cook on a stove. I didn't even realize how much I'd missed being able to cook something on an actual cooktop.
Yeah. What do you think this renovation means for your family?
It's really just going to be the piece of not having to look at that anymore and not having to think about it anymore and not having to relive the day that I almost set our entire house on fire and not having to relive that mistake again.
Well, I don't know if it helps at all, but the old kitchen is gone.
That makes me feel amazing.
Yeah. To me, this is what you want to be focusing on when you walk in your house. What you see has a big effect on how you feel every single day.
It totally does.
I mean, so cute.
Really adorable.
Right? I can't get over this. Okay, let's do one more.
All right.
It feels like it's a new beginning. The world turns, but my head is spinning.
Barb is coming from the local glass company to look at the stair railing because we can't do everything in here and leave the stair railing the way it was. It's not their style, it's not them. We have to update it.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, Barb.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Ooh, are these the glass samples?
They are. You ready to see some great stuff?
What'd you bring me?
Got 3 different colors in the glass and a sample of the clips we're going to use.
Oh, okay.
Solid stainless steel. Glass will fit right in. Not going anywhere.
I love it. It's gonna look really nice.
It's gonna look awesome. It's gonna look great. It opens up the room totally. Yeah. And let's take a look. So this is 1/2 inch clear with a nice polished edge. That's called a flat polish. And then this one is the gray.
Okay, now this is different.
Yes.
That's pretty.
And then this one is bronze.
Ooh, that's cool. I feel like both of these tinted ones are really unique. My concern is in 5-10 years, this feels like it might be a little bit dated and the clear feels a little bit more timeless.
Absolutely, I agree.
This is an expensive material. This is an investment.
Yes.
And I want to make sure that whatever we choose, they get a really nice product.
Timeless.
That lasts forever.
I agree 100%. And we will get this order in today.
Yes.
And
thank you.
See what we can do.
Look at this island.
That's huge.
Wow. Oh my God.
Like, there's so many drawers. So much storage.
I love this floor.
You're right, the floor is beautiful. It's like the perfect color.
It's beachy, but not in your face.
Yeah.
Was this the beam that...
That was the beam that we couldn't take down.
It looks so good. I couldn't have even come up with this.
Like, this is incredible. Look at all this.
Is it a chair?
It's a chair.
Oh,
that is awesome.
This is so cool. Like, there's no wasted space here. I love this color blue, too. You guys, what do you think?
I'm in shock.
Yeah?
Like, in the realm of shock, there was coming upstairs to a fire. And this is the polar opposite positive version of that.
How do you feel about this entry now compared to how it was before?
I love it because you can see everything. Like when you step in here, you're welcome to our home.
It's more than I could have ever conceived of.
Yeah.
The new floors, I think, make a huge difference.
They do, yes,
right?
they're beautiful.
So having these floors that are vinyl material will make a huge difference. I mean, I know you have the pool, and you don't have to worry about, wood. These floors, light, bright, what a difference from what was here before.
Yeah, it felt so dark before.
Yeah.
So, part of this renovation was to make things lighter and brighter, and I couldn't redo all of this without redoing this because it would have been ridiculous.
I love the glass. Yeah, this is so much fun. And I love that with the glass, it kind of lends itself to you're still looking at everything. There's nothing barricading your eye.
The glass is tempered, so it's really safe for the kids, and probably one of the safest railings you can put in.
It's perfect.
Sean, this is kind of your handiwork here.
I was gonna say that's still my fireplace, just treated differently, and now it's finally blended into the ceiling.
Yes!
Like,
yes.
It's awesome.
So we did a masonry treatment. which was a mixture of lime, white sand, and concrete.
Oh, cool.
So now you have like a different texture, but it is still your stone, don't worry.
It is. It's awesome. I love the fireplace transformation. It's amazing because it's something I did, but it's also something that like they improved upon and made like a focal point of the room.
Okay, so this door being replaced, big deal. I know this is huge, right?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, right?
Such a clear line of sight. Like you can be eating here and watching the kids at the pool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
My name is Steve Pittman. I inherited a single-family house here in Fullerton, California. My dad, he grew up here. It's the second house my grandparents ever owned. Last year, my grandparents passed, and then my dad wanted nothing to do with this project because of how much work it needs, so he gave it to me. It hasn't been touched since 1961, and I decided to remodel the whole thing at the same time. I've been renovating this house for almost about a year by myself, ripping wallpaper off, ripping up the floors. So tomorrow, they rip it up some carpet, anything I could in the spare time that I had, which wasn't a lot. Just got done working a 14-hour shift. I'm gonna swing by the house right now to see what I can get done before I go back to work. I took on way too much. I did everything I could on my own, and then work started picking up. I thought hiring a contractor would just make it easier, and it ended up backfiring on me. Oh, definitely didn't put a line in for a pot filler. Yeah, it's just kind of, sometimes I just gotta stop and take a breath and not get overwhelmed, even though I am overwhelmed. But it was a big undertaking.
Hi.
Hey, good to see you.
You too. Everything about this house so far, just even driving up, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much character.
Yeah, I'll wait till you see the rest.
I'm happy to be here, by the way.
I'm glad you're here.
Wow, this is a lot. I think the first thing that strikes me though is like there's so many angles.
Used to be walls right here, and I ended up knocking them all out, trying to open up the house.
What were the floors in here?
Green carpet.
Did you rip that up?
Oh yeah. I rewired the whole house, repiped the whole house.
This has been a project.
Oh yeah. I couldn't deal with it. It was too much on my plate.
What do you feel was the moment that you were like, okay, I'm in over my head? What made you call me?
I was to the point of I couldn't trust my last contractors. I would drive by and show up unannounced. A lot of them, they're sitting either on their phones or outside barbecuing, drinking beer. They ended up getting into my liquor cabinet. They drank about like 9, 10 bottles. That was final straw. And here I am almost a year later. It's just sitting, so.
That's frustrating. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. It sucks.
I actually have a fear of contractors now. I trust you.
I mean, I like a good margarita now and then, but no, I think we're good. We have 7 weeks to complete this project, and we have a lot to do in that amount of time. Scott and I, we're gonna get in here, we're gonna tackle it, we're gonna get it done. All right.
This thing is open.
Right?
I like it.
The negative is that he didn't pull permits.
So no inspections on anything?
Correct.
Oh boy. Okay.
The challenge is gonna be figuring out if everything was done right. They did a really nice job on the drywall, which is almost unfortunate because
I have to tear a lot of it out.
Right? I have a feeling there's things behind the walls that we're not gonna like. And then we can't ignore this, okay? So there's a huge hole, and I think instead of doing a railing, we should do a wall.
Like a pony wall?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We add a wall here,
Yeah.
and then in front of that wall, we make it more of like a feature. Maybe use this space like intentionally.
Okay.
And so across the length of the wall, we'll add a bench done in brown walnut with a mid-century style. The next thing I want to show you, this is the
Okay.
pantry now.
Oh, wow.
So when I got here, this is how it looked. Oh yeah, wow, everything's on.
Yeah, this is insane. But the other big problem here is all of these breakers, they're not up to code. This is a hazard right here.
So over here, this is a plumbing thing. So he wanted a pot filler,
Okay.
and sure enough, there's no pot filler.
So it's just a lot of money and waste.
I want to make sure this kitchen fills the entire room. So I want to do new flooring throughout. I want to make sure that we have a really great serving area with storage over here. And next to that, I want to redo this mini lift and make sure that it really feels like it's part of the design now. For the perimeter, I want to do white shaker cabinets all the way around. We'll do marble countertops. The sink will stay in the corner. And I'd love to do one single basin, big farmhouse sink that looks out through these windows. We'll do a big range with a hood above it. And we have to make sure that we have that pot filler because that's something that Steve's contractor dropped the ball on last time. So we're gonna get it right this time. For the island, we'll do a huge marble slab with waterfall edges, lighting above it. And I think that this kitchen is gonna be a place that he can be really proud of.
Is going to be 36 inches, center to center.
Scott and I are ready to install our geometric screen. I'm excited to make this part of the kitchen and make it be that mid-century modern thing that this kitchen kind of needs. These are the layers that I don't think from a design standpoint that Steve ever would have got to. Let's go top first.
Yeah. Ah. We both did good. Ooh, that's cool.
It worked. It looks great.
It looks so cool from this angle.
Right? I'm obsessed. I really like it.
Me too.
Whenever we can bring something that's part of the story from the family or part of the existing home back in, I think that that's a win. I finally have some time to work on my favorite part of this whole project, and that is the mini lift. Behind here is popcorn textured. I came up with using wallpaper, but you can't put wallpaper onto a popcorn texture. So I actually went with a 1/4-inch plywood, primed it, and then installed wallpaper directly onto that. So I'm going to attach this with construction adhesive and then tack it. Some nails. The wallpaper I went with is kind of Art Deco. Be careful not to drop this. Cool. Yeah, so when the lift is down, it looks finished. It doesn't look like, that we forgot to do this area. And then when the lift is up, the heck? This is not good. I don't know if it's the motor that broke. I don't know if it's something to do with the electrical that's feeding the motor, but I need to call Scott to figure out what we can do and try to fix this.
He calls in the morning when I'm almost awake. Leads me down a path, so it's my choice to make. I turn to go, I'm afraid of the daylight. She takes my hand and says it's alright, it's alright.
Hey.
Ooh. Brian, that's really cool. My goal for this entryway was not only to make it safe, but to make it functional. Can I sit on it?
Try it. Sweet.
I'm very confident. Yeah. And now he has a bench that he can sit on. He has a built-in entry console.
So yeah, so basically that's gonna sit on top of that.
These are 2 less pieces of furniture he has to choose.
There we go.
This is beautiful. This wall really feels finished now. We had talked about doing some slats, right?
Right. Once I get the back piece attached, I'll just cut those down a little bit.
You're not gonna like this. I actually don't feel like we need them. Now that I see them with each other, the slats with the screen and then the kitchen, it's just too much.
Too much pattern going on, too busy.
We don't need it. This is beautiful, the material just being so simple.
I don't understand why you think I would not like that, because you just made my job a whole lot easier.
I'm glad that made you so happy.
It made me really happy.
Hi.
Hey, I'm back.
How have you been doing?
Not working at the house, handling that project is just what I needed. I'm able to sleep at night now. I'm not worried about anything happening.
You'd already spent $85,000. So you left us with another 160. We spent every penny.
Oh.
But we spent that money really smart.
I'm happy Excited, but nervous.
All right, let's go.
All right. Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God. I love the floors, the white plank. Look at the stairs. You guys did a great job with the stairs.
What about behind you?
What is this?
You've got like an actual proper entry now. This is still that kind of beachy vibe you're going for, but it's got mid-century lines.
Oh, that's super cool.
So you can plug in your devices, you can charge your phone. It's not cluttering stuff up.
Yeah.
How about that dining room?
Oh, wow. Look at that chandelier. I like the table, though, too.
I mean, can you see yourself like using this room?
Oh, yeah. For entertaining or having dinners with friends, you know, family. God, look at that fireplace, too.
So we sandblasted it and then we regrouted a little bit. And this is a natural stone that we used.
Okay.
And we used it on the other side as well, so they match.
That's super cool.
And then I put some lava rock in there just for a little edge.
Yep.
And then I think the other challenge was, you know, you said, you're like, I don't even know, like furniture-wise, like what to do in the living room.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Let's go look.
Go take a look?
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks a little bit different, huh?
Yeah. Did a good job. Hey, there's a light.
There it is.
Yeah. That's kind of cool right there.
It's found its home,
Yeah. These seats, too.
right?
Oh, comfy.
This is ready for people. You could throw a lot of people in this room and it's not gonna feel like too much.
Yeah.
Your dad, he brought me the blueprints for the
yeah.
house. I thought they were so cool. One of the artists on my team actually took those renderings and turned them into art for your house.
I didn't even notice that. That's super cool. She did a good job.
Right?
Yeah.
There's 3 pictures, you're the 3rd generation.
Huh.
Like, there's something to this.
Well, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to our house.
Thank you.
Come on in.
That's Roxy and
soft
Charlie.
and fluffy. Thanks for having me by.
Thanks for coming.
It was pretty far for me to commute. Like literally, I should have walked here. But this actual block is awesome. Like this location, I mean, you're close to the beach. You've got Main Street right there. Like this is the spot to be.
That's why we were really excited about it. The restaurants, the shops, the bars.
We didn't want to change our lifestyle.
So you've lived here about 2 years, and what have you changed? I guess we can go through. Okay. So, have you done anything to this entry?
No.
No.
I noticed that you've got a couple different flooring materials. So you have tile, it looks like. You've got carpet. Wood?
Wood tile?
Wood tile, okay. It's interesting how it's raised up.
My father, we almost had to take him to the emergency room after he missed the step and landed way over there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because if you're looking over here, I'll say like that.
Yes.
Yeah, oh wow. Whoa, what happened here?
Well, one of the first projects we wanted to tackle was redoing the fireplace. I don't really know much about fireplaces.
Okay.
We had an old mantle and we didn't like, so we took that off.
Did you take it off?
Yeah, I took it off.
She's like,
it looks like very hard work. It was a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be.
It was a very slow process with working and coming home and not knowing exactly what to do.
In this living room, what is it that you're trying to keep?
So we happen to have a window behind that.
What?
There's a window right behind that TV.
There's a window behind this wood treatment, and you built this?
Yes, that was, yes.
Wow. All right.
We didn't want to remove the window in case we sold the house and somebody wanted the window.
Hold on, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Okay, so why not have the TV above the fireplace?
I wanted that originally.
I didn't want to sit on the couch over here and be turned this way.
Is this something that you want to keep in the new design, do you think?
I mean, we don't have to, but it's...
Well, let me think about the floor plan in here a little bit more. Obviously, you use your window seat.
That is their perch. They love it, especially when the windows are open. And
like, could they be any cuter? I can't help but see this hole over here.
Well, we wanted to open up this room and get rid of the post in the middle.
So this is not just a load-bearing post that's holding up your house, but it's also the chase for all of your utilities upstairs.
Probably could have flooded the whole house.
Oh, easily. Also, you have electrical in the post, you can see. Is this why the gate's here?
Yeah, the dogs like to get at the drywall.
What was your thought on this? You're gonna like rip off the drywall and then hopefully you didn't see anything and you just kind of like karate kick it down?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, you know?
If you got rid of the post, how do you think that would change things? Like, what would your dream setup be in here?
Just open, because when you look, you know, when you're back here and you're looking in, you just see this giant column.
When you first walk in, and at first glance, it does feel like a little beach house, but it just kind of keeps going. And that's part of the problem. You want to walk in and it should be bright and airy and lots of natural light and open and inviting. This is not that right now. And I see here you went a little nuts again.
So that wall, we wanted to pull out and put an island there. So we started tearing off the drywall and there's plywood. I thought, man, it might be important.
Good that you didn't go any further because you do need this plywood. This is part of the structure of your house.
For sure.
If you took it down, it would compromise the structural integrity. God forbid there's an earthquake or, you know, something that shakes this house. That's why this is here. You need this. Let's talk about your kitchen. All right. Well, it's nice that you're connected to the backyard right here, huh?
Yes.
Wish list for your kitchen from like a design standpoint.
Open, bright, good storage. I do really want a farmhouse sink.
Now it's time to go. After sleeping on the floor, I go and slipping out the door.
I have 6 weeks to get this house done. Avery and Leanne bought this house wanting it to be a beach house. They bought it because of the location. This neighborhood is blocks from the beach. It is all about being outside, surfing, hanging out under the palm trees, and that's what this house is going to reflect. Hi.
Oh, wow. Hey. This is a nice hop, skip, and a jump for you. Did you hit traffic?
Obviously, you know, these are my neighbors. They've done a few like DIY type things, but more than anything, they've just kind of got in here, made some holes, not made a lot of decisions, and now they're just kind of stuck.
Okay.
So for example, they ripped out the old whatever was here. They put a new firebox in, but they have no design plan.
I do need to take a look in there and just make sure everything else is okay prior to closing it all up and making it look pretty.
All right, Scott, what I want to do with this living room is make it open and bright. The first thing I think we have to address is the entryway with the raised step. Making it all one level would be a huge expense, so I'm choosing flooring that'll give us enough contrast to make sure that people see the step. A stone look, gray porcelain tile for the entry, and then a wood look luxury vinyl plank on the main floors. I'm gonna remove the wood TV mount that Avery built to let in a lot more natural light, rewire the TV above the fireplace, and then add curved seating for better viewing angles. For the fireplace, let's ditch the hearth and do the entire thing in a gray Roman clay.
Easy, and not too expensive either.
Exactly. Because most of our money is going to other parts of the house.
Such as?
Well, I mean, obviously they started working on this right here.
Yeah, this is not an easy wall to move. We've got plumbing, electrical, structural, pretty much everything in this tiny space. This is never gonna get removed.
I think the way to make this all work is to actually add a wall so that we have a walk-through pantry. On the other side, we can do a buffet for Avery. He loves to barbecue in the backyard. And what that does is it pulls our kitchen forward. We have room for a chef-style range with a beautiful cabinetry hood. We'll have white cabinets with black hardware. The ceiling needs to go up. We need to make sure that everything is nice and high so that our cabinets can go all the way to the ceiling. And I think once everything is in, we'll do a beautiful gray and white backsplash that'll really set it all off. We'll shorten this window so that we can have countertops that run as a peninsula and run them all the way around the perimeter of the kitchen. We'll have seating for 3 bar stools that look into the kitchen, do a bench along the wall, beautiful statement lighting, and then a round table with 3 chairs. It's time to rip this house apart. Everything must go, final clearance, store closing, you name it. We gotta clear it out. There you go. It's necessary for us to take the ceiling down, but we don't know what is behind the drywall. We don't know how this house was built. It could potentially really impact our budget. You're not gonna like this.
What? What is it? Oh, man.
Oh, I must have hit something. Oh,
There's a water line right there that's broken.
that's my bad.
Well, the reason you hit those lines is because it's lower than the soffit.
I hit a water line, but we're raising the ceiling in here anyways, so this had to be moved regardless. Before we finish the electrical and the plumbing in the kitchen, we have to frame where the new walk-in pantry will go. Keep going, Scott. Being able to have a pantry and then also have a kitchen that is appropriately sized for this house, that's gonna be the big ticket here.
We'll get drywall up and go.
Awesome. We are making some progress in this house. Floors are actually gonna start going in, which I'm super excited about. So I'm actually going to do tile on this entry, and then I'm gonna have a wood look laminate on the stairs and the floors down here. As far as this fireplace, it's all smooth now, it's ready to rock. The kitchen, we're finished with our rough electrical, we're finished with our rough plumbing. The drywall is closed up, so our range is gonna be here. That's gonna be a big moment. Our sink is gonna be here. You can see we've added this wall to make a pantry, but everything else, I mean, we're moving along. Scott and I have finished installing the new LVP floors in the living room, so now we can start installing the cabinets for our new kitchen. Shaker cabinets are timeless. They are, you know, the cabinet that I put into 99% of my projects. They pair with everything. So for this kitchen, I wanted to go with this like beachy vibe. The shaker cabinets were perfect.
Don't go too tight. Let's get them raised up. Yep. I like doing it this way because then you can level the whole thing.
Yeah, all at once.
This renovation is really the start of a new chapter for Leanne and Avery, to be able to not worry about construction, not worry about open holes or their dogs eating drywall. Being able to make this beach house the beach house of their dreams, I can't wait for them to come home and see what we've done. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
It's great to be here.
Good to see you.
You too.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi. It's weird that I'm welcoming you back to your own house, right?
So ready to come back home. Oh my God. Wait, are we in the right house?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, this looks amazing.
Looks so amazing. The fireplace.
Yeah, look at the fireplace.
Oh my gosh. It's no longer just unfinished drywall. That's awesome. Little dining area. It's perfect. The bench.
The counter.
Oh my gosh, dream counters. I've always wanted those counters. I talk about that all the time. Look how it wraps around. Oh my gosh. Oh, the subway tile. I've been asking for this for so long. I finally got it. So there's so much storage in here. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
There's your farmhouse.
No more double sink.
Got the bar here, look.
That's awesome. Because you can like
We can sit here.
entertain and
I know.
talk and like eat, and it's just such a cool space. It's so bright. You guys,
Hi.
what do you think? Oh my gosh, the kitchen is like a whole nother world. It's amazing. You nailed it.
Yeah?
Nailed it.
Yes.
Nailed it.
It's completely great.
Your entry, really the challenge was to make sure that nobody got hurt. And so the way we did that is we did this porcelain tile installation. And if you feel it, it actually feels like stone. So it has like, it's not super slippery.
Yeah.
And then I wanted something that had enough contrast with the floors that like you notice it right away. That'll keep people from falling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this living room, I think we figured it out. I uncovered this window that you previously had walled over, and that's gonna go a long way to bringing in natural light and give this house more of an open and beachy feel when you first walk in.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. It's a much better layout.
What do you think about the fireplace? Let's take a look at it.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
So this is a Roman clay treatment around the firebox. It's a natural texture. The shiplap, I think that's what actually made it work.
And look, no more hearth. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
I mean, I'm so amazed with everything. I didn't even realize that there's no hearth anymore. I did that hearth.
This post, though, that these cute drawings are on, this was, when you last saw it, wide open. And we realized that we weren't gonna move it, right? But I think what we came up with works. You know, the idea here is that you can kind of use this space as your dining area. And then you also have, you know, this great seating here along your countertop.
I love the light.
Yeah?
I think that's awesome.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, wow.
So welcome to our home.
Thanks. I have a pretty good idea because you guys sent me a video, obviously. But yeah, I want the full tour.
So this is my workspace.
Yes.
So
right here.
Right here. So this double functions as my work, and then this is where homework happens.
It's organized, but it does feel like you have a school in a corner right here. And then here you have an office.
Yes.
And how long have you lived here since you moved back in?
Since Liam was like 4 months old.
Yeah, so
8 years. So.
Oh my gosh, so you moved with a baby. I did that too.
Yeah, I know.
And does your mom still work?
She does.
But this year, I think she's serious about retiring.
Yeah.
So how does that fit into this renovation?
I want her to be able to come home, get what she needs quickly without having to struggle or ask for help. I think that would be like the ultimate like gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about the floors.
I grew up in this house, so there was carpet here. And then my dad put in tile and they hated it, so they put in this on top of that.
Oh my gosh.
Layer, a layer,
It says that there's layers in there. So we had some contractors come in. We paid them money and they left. They walked away. They didn't finish their work, and then the work was real shoddy. So yeah.
How does that feel?
It's hard because like you lose a lot of the trust. So we've kind of just lived with it.
Try to do little things here and there.
But it's definitely out of our league.
Yeah.
So.
I've worked with a lot of clients like Jessica and Olin, where they've done a lot of Band-Aid fixes to their house to try to get it to work for them. And while this may not be the worst wreck I've ever seen, it's clear that they need professional help. What is back here? Can we?
Yeah, that's...
Oh my gosh. So you have a fireplace back here.
Yeah.
So the TV being low doesn't really work, but it also is kind of serving a function in the sense that it's like a blocker.
Yes.
For maybe something that's more of a hazard. So yeah, this area, there's so much going on. Yeah. It doesn't really feel like you wrecked your house though.
Oh, we haven't gone there yet.
All right.
Not there yet.
This is a big kitchen.
Yeah,
and like
big
dining
kitchen,
area.
Dining area. So yeah, the kitchen. There is no storage. Is orange cabinet read that?
Orange wood.
Is that back in? No? Okay.
No.
So when we had the contractors come in, they started to actually pull out stuff. Right here, there used to be a dishwasher, but we don't really needed a drawer space, so we kind of...
Oh my gosh. Do they open?
Yeah.
They do. They take some effort.
It's Saturday morning, and Owen is going to attempt to make a drawer, so...
I'm just going to cut some wood and see if I can fix it.
Make sure to keep your fingers.
Okay, there you go.
You did what you have to do.
Yeah.
But like, now you have no dishwasher.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So, yeah, if you need paper towels, we got you.
Got plenty. We got plenty.
But there's none in here.
Except for today.
Are there normally ones in here? So, I mean, there really isn't anywhere else to put the paper towels, right?
There's no counter space. This is literally the space I use to make breakfast.
If you're gonna cut something, where do you do that?
I can bring it over to the table, or I'm like literally just in that space.
Few things here. So I've never seen a shelf made out of just single tile.
Have you tiled before? All right.
Maybe. You know?
Okay.
I can't believe it didn't break.
Yeah.
But what I see, even more importantly, is this window is definitely not properly installed.
No. They had put in new windows.
The contractor.
Yes, and none of it fit in the entire house.
I feel like it's the wrong size.
None of this is done correctly.
Yeah.
And then, is that a gas line I see there?
Yeah, I'm sure that's not supposed to be showing.
You are correct. You're 100% correct. And it's actually really dangerous. And here's why. So your range is just kind of hanging out here. So you're trying to get a pot, you bump this with your hip, which I could easily see happening. You could easily have a gas leak in your kitchen.
Got it, okay.
Which is
Scary.
scary, especially when you have open flame here.
Yes. There's
What's
like
the brick?
Yeah. When I first lived here, that was everywhere in the house.
Yeah. Looks like it just isn't finished.
Yeah. We've had to kind of make it work for us because we don't know how to do any of this.
Well, it's also a can of worms. Because you're like,
Yes.
okay, so where do we start?
And you just become overwhelmed with that.
I would say that the wreckage to this house It's actually not what you immediately think it is. Really, the wreckage is years of being too scared to do anything to the house. Your house needs to be maintained and your house needs to be looked after, and they haven't done any of that either. We need all new LVP floors and new lighting. And then we need to figure out how to make this a multifunctional space. So I'd love to add built-in desks along the wall with white oak open shelves above them. And I'd love to have a space for Jessica as well as a space for Liam to do his homework. And then I want to run that all the way across into the other side of the fireplace as well and add a ton of storage. The fireplace, we can overgrout the existing brick and paint it, and then do the same thing on the hearth. And I think that'll give us a really fresh new look. Over here, this is the dining area.
All right.
And the real project is this kitchen.
Yeah, I see that.
In their defense, they actually did hire a contractor, and the contractor walked with about $75,000.
Gotcha. That's never fun.
No.
I mean, that's what gives us bad names. You know what I mean?
The one thing they did have to show for it was this new window.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But obviously, that's not done correctly.
Left it short, no molding, yeah. Looks like you've got like an exposed gas line, too. Did they know it?
They knew it, but you know what? I think they just didn't know how dangerous it was.
All right, well, we have a lot to improve on here.
The other thing that's gonna really help our layout in here, I wanna close up this door and move the refrigerator to this wall.
Okay.
And that gives us this whole wall.
For cabinetry.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
All right, so here's my plan for the kitchen and the dining room. In the dining room, I want to do a built-in banquette with a taller bay of drawers so we can put their small appliances in it. We'll reuse their existing table and add seating. We'll also put a new light above the table, and I think that'll make that area feel a lot bigger. By sliding that seating over, it gives us room to expand this kitchen. So in the kitchen, I want to extend that wall and get rid of the door. I'm thinking all new white shaker cabinets, quartz countertops throughout. I think that'll make a big difference. The sink stays where it is, the range stays where it is, but the refrigerator actually moves to the wall where the door was. To kind of make this into a U-shaped kitchen, we'll extend the cabinetry, we'll add a nice peninsula that has seating, and that'll almost work as an island, but it'll be attached. There's one other thing we have to look at, and that is the bathroom upstairs.
All right, let's go. Okay. Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Oh, dang.
This was the bathroom that the contractor was redoing. And the first time they used the shower, it leaked everywhere downstairs. They just got frustrated and they thought that maybe they would just try to redo it themselves. And obviously they didn't make it very far. Hopefully they didn't make it worse. Let me tell you what I want to do in this bathroom.
All right.
So the layout stays pretty much the same, but everything needs to be new. New floors, new vanity, new mirror, new light. And for this shower, I think it's really important that we focus on a really waterproof shower pan. All new shower tile, all new fixtures. And then behind the door here, there is a great opportunity to add like a design moment. So we'll have wooden doors and then really great storage behind that.
Good use of space, I like it.
Yeah, let's go get some hammers.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Mustin, you want to grab an in?
There's work that needed to be done that hasn't been done, and the work that has been done has been kind of like a handyman fix. And so I'm nervous about what we're gonna find in this house. Really no way to find out except for to get in here. I don't know how it's gonna go. What the heck? What do you see?
It's tile.
What? There's a whole other kitchen under here. Hey, David. Thanks, guys. All right, how are we looking?
Ooh, it's right there. We're good. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. It's holding.
Wow, that's great news. I mean, we can move forward.
You get the tile, I'll pull the plug.
I love it. Okay,
All right.
yeah. Tile I can do. Yay.
Thank you.
No more leaks in the shower. Soon this shower will be ready to use and we can patch up all the holes in the downstairs bathroom. Our next step is to add the tile backer to provide a solid base so we can actually install the shower tile. This house looks completely different. Our new floors are in. Woo! So much better than what was here before. We have a banquette coming in here that's gonna match our brand new cabinetry in the kitchen. So our kitchen is in. We've got our white cabinets. We've got our countertops. Look at these. This family lives in their kitchen, so adding a durable quartz countertop will give them a lifetime of cooking together. And then on our hood, this is a custom white oak material that we just had cut So we actually had a board milled through a special saw that made it look like this. This is a solid piece. So this material is actually going on the foot, and oh my gosh, we're making so much progress. Jessica and Alwyn love plants, so I thought it'd be fun to incorporate some green into their kitchen with a rustic tile. Ooh, so pretty.
Do you like it?
I love it.
It's so irregular. You know what I mean?
That's the beauty of it.
Kind of like me, right? Imperfection, expensive.
You're expensive.
Expensive and imperfect. That's me.
So our grout lines on this.
We kept them small. They're 1/8 inch, but because of the irregularity of these tiles, you're going to see a decent amount more of grout than normal.
I feel like this one, I don't mind it with the tile, but I think it contrasts the countertop too much.
Okay.
So like, I like this one because it disappears more with the countertop. Just feels like some of the natural tones you're already seeing in the countertop.
True. And you're not going to see as much, obviously, as that.
It's good. I like it. Yes.
All right.
Let's do that one.
All right.
We're gonna have to set this out here because
Once again, Brian has delivered. He brought my living room designs to life. All right, that's all the pieces, right?
Yep.
And today we get to install 2 desks. Jessica works from home a lot. Liam will come home, he has to do his homework somewhere. Like, everybody's using this corner. So I think to have 2 desks, one for Liam, one for Jessica, and to have storage is gonna be huge.
yeah, this is gonna come in real handy.
Ooh, I love this color.
It's kind of a silvery green. It's very
Yeah.
soft.
Let's stand back.
Hey, let me do this real quick. If I butt this into it,
That's a no. Feels like it
Right.
needs some room to breathe.
so why don't I pull it back?
Ooh. That actually looks kind of nice. Makes the room actually feel bigger. It feels like cabinets aren't gonna like catch on fire.
Of course, you always choose the opposite of what I think.
Not on purpose. Hi.
Hi! Yay!
You're here. You made it.
So excited.
I'm happy to report that everything on your list we were able to accomplish within the $95,000 budget.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Today is the first day where this is your house. I think it makes sense for just the 2 of you to go on inside and see it together, and then I'll come find you.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Go, go. Ready?
Let's go.
Oh my God, look at that. Oh my
That
God.
is amazing.
Oh
This-
my God. Oh my God.
I love these pictures.
Oh my God, look at this.
Wow.
The fireplace. Exactly what I was
Yeah,
picturing.
that is nice.
Oh.
Look, look, look. Remember this? You said you wanted it lighter?
Oh my God, the kitchen. The kitchen.
Guys.
Oh my God. Thank
Wow.
you. Oh my God, this looks so good. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God, this looks
Speechless.
so
We're
good.
so speechless.
Don't be speechless.
Oh
Only
my
everything.
gosh, this looks so good. I cannot wait to work. Is that funny?
Right?
I can't wait to work in this space, and it like looks really, really good. And I can't wait to have Liam right next to me. Oh, I cannot wait. Thank you
This
so
is
much.
so beautiful.
I cannot wait to like propagate plants on that.
That was for Grandma.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna be so happy.
Yeah, great idea.
The floors are so good.
Yeah, perfect color.
These floors are not just beautiful, but they're actually really durable.
Okay, yeah.
So you don't even have to worry about it. I noticed that you're getting a little bit emotional.
This is crazy.
I never imagined
no, I
the space could be like this.
Never.
This corner, this area, there's so much happening.
A lot of work.
And I know that it's still going to be really
Yes.
important.
I can't stop laughing. I'm gonna be like a.
Let me massage your face.
Massage my face.
We're gonna do face massages. So we're wired for a TV here now. You can mount your TV here.
That's awesome.
And you have a mantle.
We've always wanted a mantle. We don't know where to put our stockings up.
I never thought the full length mantle. Oh my
That's
gosh.
amazing.
So the other thing is this beam.
It's so good.
We rewrapped it, and now it goes all the way to the ceiling, which actually makes it bigger.
Yeah.
And then we were able to add these legs. These actually aren't structural, but it kind of feels like it's holding up the house.
Yeah.
We're at level 5.
Oh, wow.
This is our living space, where we hang out. This is where we spend a lot of our time. I mean, there's things we love about it, and there's things that are challenging.
I got up in the middle of the night because I heard a bunch of noise, and all of a sudden, water was just pouring down from that slider. Right here, it was just pouring down, hitting the wood, pouring down right here. And I did put a bead of caulking around the fireplace. But did it work? I don't know.
You got on the roof of a 6-story house?
Yes, I risked my life.
Truly. We have to figure out what's going on because that's concern number 1. Concern number 2 is all the things that Jimmy has already tried to do. So this is where you started actually doing some work, it looks like.
Yep. Going from a small space that we could see the light at the end of the tunnel almost before we started the work. Coming here, we didn't know where to start. So we kind of started just digging in.
I see that you tore into the beam.
Well, our thought was we would love to have an exposed beam in the kitchen. Whoa. Watch yourself.
Okay.
We found a beam.
Yeah, like what was your plan? Like if I was not here?
I don't know.
What happened here?
We just decided to find out what was behind there.
Our thought was we would take down this wall if we could, just to kind of give a clean line for the kitchen.
Then you start pulling the wall to here.
Right.
How does all this work?
Right. Well, that's kind of why we stopped. Our small cottage was easy breezy, super fun. We actually enjoyed doing it together. But it kind of started feeling overwhelming as we were breaking into these different areas. So we just thought, you know what, we better put things on hold until we have a bigger and a better plan.
This is not the type of project you could do yourself. I mean, it must be hard to live here. You don't have appliances that are working.
Right.
You have rubble in your kitchen.
We like
She
to
likes entertaining.
I definitely haven't found my groove.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to start cooking again.
This kitchen is tiny. I mean, for the size of the house.
Don't like it at all. I would love to see like an island where I could access from both sides, which is why we've demoed this area. But I do know if we reconfigure the kitchen, there's gonna be flooring issues.
Well, there'll be holes in the flooring. Were there any boxes of flooring or anything that you found when you purchased the house?
There was a couple.
I have to be really careful because we have to protect these floors.
Right. This is definitely where we need help.
It's such a confusing layout, truly.
That's a lot of stairs.
Stop, you're not that out of shape.
No elevator?
No elevator. But you're gonna get your steps in every day that we work here. Okay, so this is the level that we're gonna be working on. Where you're standing is the family room.
Yeah, okay.
We actually have to protect all the floors because we're saving all the floors because they only have 1 or 2 extra boxes of flooring.
Challenge 1. Accepted.
Yeah, exactly. Because of the angles of this project, everything has to be custom, which means I have to go into this project with a plan before I start ordering anything. In order to make a plan, I have to know my budget. In order to have a budget, I have to know the extent of the water damage above the sliding door, and I have to understand what we're gonna find when we get into this kitchen.
Usually you'll feel that when there's a sag in there that the door's gonna rub, but
Right.
I don't know. Let's see
So if
what
there's
we
been a
got.
lot of water in there, there could be mold, there could be dry rot,
Yeah.
termites.
It's hard to see. I mean, it's soft, but I don't see any mold from this angle.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see it from the outside, though, and see what kind of job he did from out there.
Yeah, let's go up on the roof,
Can we
yeah?
grab a ladder real fast?
Hopefully we'll have some closure on some open items, and I'll be able to leave today knowing exactly what I can spend so I can make a plan.
Yeah, you can see it's caulking here. Let's see if we can water test it a little bit.
Like, imagine it was like a torrential downpour
Yeah, I
for
see
like
what you're saying.
hours.
Okay. It should be coming through, you would think, by now. And from here, it looks like it's raining. From down there, nothing?
Not going through. All right, so consensus is?
Consensus is he did a good job. I mean, there's no leak. It would be at least 10 grand to replace this slider and all of the waterproofing around it. So save your budget for your kitchen.
Now we can replace the pieces that have water damage on this door and move forward. Okay, Scott, so let me walk you through what I'm thinking. The living room is mostly a cosmetic refresh. Furniture, accessories, that's what's gonna make it feel really cozy. I wanna do a complete overhaul of the fireplace. So we'll remove the surround and cover it with an over-grouted, rough-cut veneer stone, and then replace the existing mantle with a beautiful wood mantle. And I think that's gonna make it feel updated and a little bit more eclectic, more Susie style. So for the kitchen, I don't even know where to start. We'll get rid of this column. We'll get rid of the entire countertop here, and that'll leave room for an island. That'll give us a double entry into our kitchen. We'll ground the island by painting it a beautiful dark gray, and we'll center the sink on the window. Our range will go next to the sink, and then we'll move the refrigerator to the opposite wall. We'll build custom white shaker cabinets around the entire perimeter. For the backsplash and countertops, I think we should go with a really soft gray quartzite, and then we'll wrap the beam in oak to give Susie and Jimmy that architectural feature that they've been looking for. Oh, and to solve the problem of the dysfunctional corner, I think we should square off the room with an entrance to the pantry.
Ah, that's a good use of space for the pantry. I like it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And basically what that gives us is a 90-degree angle here, and then a 90-degree angle there.
Yeah.
Suddenly we kind of have a square.
It's close.
Right behind you. Oh, mind the floors. Huh. You want to put a little wager on if there's floors underneath?
Yeah.
Whoever loses has to buy the other one
A dinner? Lunch.
Lunch.
Oh, lunch is a lot cheaper. That's fine.
I don't know, I eat a lot for lunch. For real.
Let's do it.
There's more than lunch on the line. Finding flooring under this peninsula will save us time and it'll save us money. Yeah!
Hey, Jasmine.
Perfect timing.
Finally! Oh my gosh,
Cool, right?
it's so pretty. Dale, this is different.
It is different, yeah.
Today we're bringing in the slabs for the backsplash and the island countertop. Easy, easy. I'm so excited, but we have to be really careful. Staircase number 1.
Good.
All it takes is us hitting one corner. Whoa.
You okay, Dale?
Yep.
It cracks the corner. Our budget takes a hit. Watch that front corner. 4 more stairs and we're there. Watch those corners still. A little bit your way.
Okay, I have an 8 over here. How you doing with the plug, with the electrical
We're
plug?
good, we're good.
Okay. Go in. Nice.
Beautiful.
Yes, shot.
Beautiful.
Great.
Yeah! Susie and Jimmy love to entertain. These countertops need to be durable, and quartzite's the strongest material there is. They don't etch, they don't stain, they're basically indestructible. We're gonna have this slab. It's gonna come down all the way across. It'll go right into the countertop. This is the show. This is the show right here.
And this
I
is
love it.
this is definitely our art.
Yeah, I love that. Yes!
Are you
I
gonna
love a
drive
good
it?
crane day. No, I'm not gonna drive it. We want that guy to drive it. So we got the movers, the crane. There's a lot going on today. Oh my gosh, if this works, I'm gonna be so stoked.
Oh, I can't wait to get it out of here.
The MVP for today,
Yeah.
crane operator.
Right?
It kind of worked out because we need the crane for the patio furniture anyway, so at least he's here.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving down 3.
Okay.
You need 5 more?
Yeah,
At
let's try
least.
5 more. Let's lower it
A little bit.
slowly because you are close to the roof here. I'm not sure. It's gonna be close.
When this goes
I know.
straight up, we don't want to hit
I
the
know.
corner of the house.
Okay.
All right, we're hooked up. We should be okay if we go straight up real slow.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give you straight up, but it may not be possible.
This crane is maxed out to reach all the way back to the center of the house and pick this refrigerator up and bring it all the way forward. That's a really long reach. I mean, this has to work.
Just keep
We're
going.
just going straight up. We're just making sure it clears the railing, which it's about to.
It's all
We're
yours
in
now.
there.
We're gonna go to the sidewalk with it, and we have a dolly down there.
I can go wherever y'all want to go.
I mean, it's not.
Keep going high, high, high. Go, go, go. Oh, okay, you cleared it. You're good.
All right, cool.
It's going in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Nice. This is great. The fridge is the first step. This was the thing that has literally been hanging over our heads, get it? Since day one. I'm so happy that it's out of the house and we're done with that. Now we have all this furniture. We need to get the old furniture down off the sky deck. We need to get the new furniture back up. Whew, what a day.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine. Gosh, we can't wait. We're so excited.
I am so excited for you to see what we've done.
I have my fingers crossed.
Wait, in a good way or
In a
bad
good way. That's gonna flow.
I think it makes sense for just the two of you to go in, see your new house, and then I'll come find you in a little bit.
Okay. Oh, look at this. This is like the perfect living space. It is better than I could have imagined. I love this.
Don't cry.
I know, it's too soon, huh? Oh, look at the fireplace.
I love the mantle.
It is amazing.
This
oh
kitchen.
my gosh.
This is ridiculous.
Flipping incredible. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
You guys.
Oh, there she is.
Oh my God. I love it so much. Oh, I love it all.
Yes, right? I mean, okay, let's start back over here.
Phenomenal. I cannot believe what you did with these floors.
I mean, we really didn't have a choice.
Oh my gosh.
But at the end of the day, I think it was a win.
Oh, a huge win.
And I don't even know how you stitched them in where there was that peninsula. And now the floor just looks like it's the same. She's a miracle worker.
I don't know about that. Let's not go that far. But I do think it makes a big difference, right?
Yeah. I haven't purchased furniture. I feel overwhelmed. I need help. This is like a good hangout spot. So us. Comfy, cozy, and coastal.
I feel like you dressed to sit in this room.
Our Christmas picture will be done right here.
I love that. And then the fireplace.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, do you remember what the fireplace looked like before? Because
Gothic.
Gothic, yeah.
I wanted it to feel really organic.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the focal point of the room. So this is an architectural stone that we overgrouted.
I think it's awesome.
And then the other challenge was, what in the world to do with this space? Just to figure out the furniture. So each of you take a seat. I'm really proud of this. You can look at the TV.
Look at, here
Oh,
we
look
go.
at this. They rotate.
We're gonna have fun in these chairs, I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
I love that you can get from the eating area into the kitchen so easily.
This was the only way in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a big island.
I know. This is perfect.
So these countertops are quartzite, and they were actually cut out of a mountain in Brazil. They're super durable.
That's harder than granite, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
This was seemed like a big kitchen, but just bad design. But now it looks so big, it's ridiculous.
Just what I wanted.
What about the beam?
The beam just kind of blended in with everything else. Now it's making a statement.
It's actually custom carpentry that's over what was there. This is now like the architectural feature of this room.
I love it.
What I like is the backsplash. I thought it was going to be some subway tiles, but this really looks good.
This is more of like an organic pattern, almost like a piece of art.
The flow of an ocean.
It definitely feels coastal, I agree.
And you gave me the big stove. She needs a big range.
That's right.
And I think you might have said a big refrigerator, too.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The
Gorgeous.
freezer is huge.
And you gave me a pantry. I'm so glad you did something with this quirky space. This is perfect.
And you know what it did? Is it gave me a square spot to kind of start my kitchen.
I love
Because
it.
otherwise, everything was so angular. Having to figure out this floor plan, oh my gosh, I'm here to tell you that is not retirement.
Way too much of a challenge. But you knocked it out of the park, Jasmine. Thanks for doing all the work for us.